It's the KGB. You're hanging with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. On this beautiful Thursday morning. Socio-political question to you, Shelley, and I don't even know if that's a word. I might have just made it up just now.
Good enough.
Do you believe that the American justice system is the greatest system in the land, in the world?
By comparison, yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You often hear that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we might be complaining about some sort of miscarriage of justice, but people will always say, well, you know what, it's still the greatest such and such system that there is.
Right.
After all, we broke away from our mother nation to form our own.
Exactly.
To make it the fairest setup in the land, right?
But being humans, there are some inherent flaws.
Sure. No one says it's perfect, but it's the best going, right?
It is the best going, and there are going to be people who try and abuse it, and that was the first thing that leapt to mind.
That's too bad.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's perfect. I just want to put a fine point on this. Mm-hmm. It's the best system going, right?
I would have to agree.
Then why shouldn't we bomb every nation in the world into doing things our way?
Well, we don't have enough bombs.
That's true, we don't.
Might be a little economically unfeasible.
Yeah, I suppose that's possibly true. I'm just wondering if we shouldn't bomb India.
What are they doing?
Well, you know, when you hear these stories, it just makes you go, why are we even trying to reason with these people?
What have they done now?
A 9-year-old girl has married a stray dog in India.
Well,
okay?
Maybe he's a cute stray dog.
I had a cousin like that once.
100 people in India witnessed a 9-year-old girl marrying a stray dog.
Oh, God.
Why? Go ahead, take your guess, take your best shot.
She got
They were
knocked
not
up.
in love.
Oh, really?
They were not in love.
Ooh.
A dowry?
Hapless weekend. She needs the meat.
100 people in India witnessed a 9-year-old girl marry a stray dog in an effort to protect the child from evil.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Perfect. Mm-hmm.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The dog will protect her from evil now.
According to the Press Trust of India, I have no idea what that is.
Probably a newspaper.
These people believe that a child is in grave danger if their first tooth appears on the upper gum rather than the lower.
Oh.
Well,
Sure.
Well, you know what? What?
that's stupid.
Of course
know
it's
that?
stupid. Shouldn't we have some tomahawks aimed this way?
Well, I don't know if marrying a dog is necessarily war-worthy.
Yeah, but these guys are talking about nukes and all sorts of stuff.
Yes.
Only against the Pakistanis. They
Well,
don't hate
whatever.
us.
Right until they get the right rocket propulsion.
Maybe they'll just shoot dogs over at us.
Do you not believe that over there on the India Morning Zoo, they're not laughing? Oh, there's being a lady who has been with 6 ships. We should be bombing the crap out of them.
See, I knew they were aimed directly at me.
The problem here, well, you know what? If we think they're insane because they do these things, you know that they think we're insane. Of
course.
Because we're the exact opposite. We don't do things like marry our children to dogs because their first tooth popped out of their upper gum.
That's true.
So they got to think we're insane.
You know, we talked years ago about this woman who had a cow run in her house and take a dump, and it was good luck. Oh, we have been blessed by the sacred cow that dumped in our living room.
You know, the whole cow thing to me
That's weird.
is enough to overthrow the nation. Come on.
Think how many steaks we could get out of those.
That's a hamburger. And they've got to oppositely think we are evil, awful, insane people because we take their sacred thing and we eat it. So they got to think we're nuts, right? They have to.
Well, we could ask them what they think.
Who's interested in what they think?
Oh, talking. That's so overrated.
Where did it ever get you?
Well, they don't even have the courtesy to speak English.
That's right. Who's going to learn Indian? You?
I know curry.
A canine marriage is said to be the only way of warding off evil.
Of course.
The child, fortunately, can remarry a human after reaching adulthood. The report says the canine marriage did not take place immediately after her first tooth appeared because her father's financial problems did not allow for a proper wedding at the time.
Sure.
See, the dog's family would have been insulted.
Yeah. Well, the bride's family has to pay.
You know, they couldn't have afforded, like, Alpo.
Uh-huh.
Here you go, Neil. You're on a KGB. What's going on? Neil, are you there? I didn't.
I'm here.
There you are. What's going on, Neil?
Hey, listen, you got to stay out of other people's backyards. These, people have their own traditions.
They're whack, and they
Neil.
got a nuke.
Neil,
Yes,
are you a dad?
yes.
They're marrying a 9-year-old child to a dog.
Hey, they can do whatever they want.
No, you don't understand. This is a good excuse for bombing, and we've got too many bombs. We've got to
Shelley,
let
I'm
them fly.
on your side on this one.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
totally on your side on
I
this
think
one.
he might be teasing.
Because
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna write Daryl Issa and say, "Come on, man, let's
After
get the
we get
Connie out of
Davis out of the way,
mothballs and
right.
ship her over to India." I was totally serious.
Sometimes we can't tell when David is serious.
Dave,
Yeah, this was a tough one to figure out.
let me ask you this: if Shelley had kids, would you raise her kids?
Somebody has to.
Would I raise her kids?
Yes.
Well, what
No,
about
she
Well,
me?
why
would.
can't Shelley raise her kids?
Would you impose your values on her kids?
No.
Then you're imposing your values on this man's child.
Right, because they're insane. Shelley's only crackpot.
Oh, is that like just a level on the road to insanity?
Hey, Neil, do you think having your child marry a dog because their first tooth popped out of their upper gum is insane?
That would be my personal value.
Do you think it's insane?
I think it's nuts.
Do you think it's insane?
Say yes,
I
Neil.
can't say yeah.
Trust me on this one. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then I think you're insane.
For my personal
Who thinks
value,
it's normal?
but for somebody else's,
Thanks for calling.
Oh,
Who thinks it's
please.
normal? Are you going
Child
to defend
Protective
this
Service.
crap? Give me a break.
Call the India version of Child Protective Services. Oh, they don't have one. The kid's just on her own to be with those insane parents.
And please don't call me and say, let's celebrate the differences. Okay, give me a break. You know what? Then go marry your child to a dog. Seriously, go live in the circus. Good
Hey,
grief.
I've got 2 dogs. I can marry them off.
Well, I mean, think about this. Here's a 9-year-old child who's going to be having sex with a dog.
Illegal in the state of California. Maybe not in India.
I hope she stops short of that. I hope she doesn't put out for the dog.
Well, I think it's cute that you live in a fantasy land that doesn't let any bad ideas in, but what do you think they do it for?
I
Consummate the marriage.
no, to save her from the evil spirits.
Yeah, and
read the story?
she's doing it by having sex with a dog.
Oh.
But at least they're married.
I guess it's better than having sex with a cow, huh?
I don't know.
Little girl, giant cow.
The whole town got together and celebrated. They're throwing rice, you know. Where are they registered? Petco? I don't know.
Probably couldn't have sex with a cow, Ruth. Maybe a bull.
Okay.
Good grief. Because the tooth came out of the upper gum.
Amazing.
You know, that's going back to don't take my picture because it will capture my spirit. You know,
I can almost understand that one, though. You know,
Yeah,
for
it's a
some
newfangled contraption.
for
that they-
hurt anybody.
for a group of people who have never been exposed to modern technology, I can almost understand that one. I really can.
It's freaky. It'd be freaky.
It'd be a mind-blowing experience to see an image of yourself.
Almost like if a hologram of Chris, suddenly appeared right next to you. Oh my God.
It'd be
Yeah.
maybe unsettling. But marry a dog because your tooth came out of your upper gum.
Please.
Come on. How much time are we going to waste in things like the United Nations talking to these people? Come on.
You're right.
Give me a
talking's
break.
overrated.
What is the point? Anyway, those are your international headlines for this morning.
Thank you.
nice.
Did the Padres play last night?
Yep.
Yes, they did, David.
Uh-oh. I heard that. Yep.
Yes, they did.
We'll talk about the possibility of going 4 in a row. Next here on the KGB. On the KGB, it's Dave Shelley and Chainsaw with you. You know, I'm curious because I really truly believe that other nations, especially on the other side of the world, think that we are insane for what we do, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what to point to say, oh, that's insane.
It makes us so crazy,
Yeah. And I'm talking about, like, when I see this story about how a child's tooth came on the top instead of the bottom, and so they marry her to a dog because otherwise the child will be stricken with evil. And I think that's nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if there's anyone listening who may have insight to that because you moved here from another nation, or maybe you've talked to other people.
Maybe you study another nation. That's your specialty.
Yeah, for whatever reason, you have knowledge that other nations look at us at a legal common practice that we do, and they think that that's insane.
Well, what about the practice of taking the tooth from a child and putting it under the pillow to wait for the tooth fairy? That I can see how that could be perceived as just insane. Because to other cultures, it would sort of be like, oh, you're inviting the evil spirit into the house?
Evil spirit?
Well, I mean, what if they think a fairy is inherently evil?
There's no such thing as an evil fairy.
Well, I don't know.
Fairies are all good.
Are
The
they
good
all
witch,
good? Really?
Linda.
But they're also
Hey,
bad witches.
listen.
And you think she's evil.
Well, she is evil.
Yeah, but she's called the good witch, right?
Not in my book, pal.
I know, but that's what she's called
But
in
if you
the
have
book.
to look her up, you have to go looking for the good witch.
Suckers may believe that story,
That's
but
what we're saying.
I wasn't born yesterday.
That's right.
Well, I'd be interested in hearing from people who know, through your own experience or from studying, what it is about us, Americans, that other people think is insane. Now, don't call me up with, war and all that other crap. I mean, just regular, everyday stuff that we do.
Right.
Like this village of 100 people that got together and married off a 9-year-old girl to Rover, which I think is crazy. 888-570-1015. I want to hear it. I want to know what it is.
Well, trading Ray Langford, for Woody Williams is pretty crazy. But, let's get back on that later.
On to the sports we go. Here is Chainsaw. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, the Padres battled again in Colorado last night, going for their 4th straight win, and it went down to the last at-bat, which every game does when you think about it. Trailing the Rockies 5-3, the Padres' Rondell White had 2 runners on base with 2 outs. In the 9th, a home run would take the lead.
Rondell White with runners at first and second. 5-3. Padres trailing 9th inning. The pitch on the way to Rondell struck him out.
Game over. Padres lose. But with a win tonight, the Padres would win their first series since April, hoping for 3 out of 4 in Colorado instead of the 2-2 push. Brian Lawrence on the hill, 605 on AM 600, KOGO, and 93.3 KGBB Temecula. Oh, yeah, the Chainsaw Sports Network is the home of the Padres.
Pretty cool.
Well,
I'd say you are very cool. A very cool cat indeed.
Who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah. Padres are now 23-50. Guess who's tied for first place in the National League West? The Dodgers have won 8 in a row, including last night's 8-2 win at Dodger Stadium over the Giants. LA and San Francisco all tied up.
Wow.
Roger Clemens took a no-hitter into the 8th inning at Yankee Stadium against Tampa, but gave up a single in the 8th. Clemens still without a no-hitter in a career that has done just about everything else. Clemens got yanked, which is normally a good thing. No decision for Roger, as the game was scoreless into the bottom of the 12th inning until Alfonso Soriano connected with a runner out.
Swung on line, base hit, center field. Here comes Wilson. He scores. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Oh, shut up.
The small market Kansas City Royals, who have a team payroll even lower than the Padres, have pulled to within a game of Minnesota atop the AL Central. The Atlanta Braves have the best record in the National League, but because they've won their division 11 straight times but only won a single World Series, their fans have become bored with the big tease of the regular season excellence followed by postseason disappointment. Kind of like having a dream you're making out with Heather Locklear all night, and then right at the end she morphs into your brother. Yeah, that's how Atlanta Braves fans have been conditioned for over a decade. And this blasé, seen-it-all-before doomsday attitude has rubbed off on their announcers.
Ground ball, that is a fair ball down the right field line. In to score Sheffield, in to score Chipper Jones. Andrew Jones will stop at third. That ball hit off the point, and Robert Fick held to a long single.
Robert Fick.
But 2 runs are in, and the Braves take a 2-0 lead.
All right. Hey, Atlanta, go Fick yourself.
And they did for a 6-1 victory at Philadelphia. And finally, did Sammy Sosa really need to cork his bat?
No.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yesterday, in his first day back from serving a 7-game suspension for getting caught with a corked bat, Sammy heard boos in Cincinnati. And then the crowd said, Jesus, in unison when Sammy launched a 460-foot home run to help the Cubs beat the Reds 4-1. Ironically, in his first at-bat, Sammy broke his bat on a single. No cork this time, although the fans in Cincinnati, a notoriously vicious group, kept hollering out. Put the earmuffs on your kids. They don't want to hear this.
Earmuffs?
Hey, Corky!
Corky!
Hey, Corky!
Man, that is wicked Major League taunting right there. Sad. In other sports, David.
And yet, when will the day come that you can watch Sammy Sosa hit a home run and not think about it?
Never.
Ever.
Never?
Ever.
Really? Never? Really? Is that it? I mean, is his career forever?
Well, when's the day you could see Pete Rose and not go, hey, I'll bet you this, you know? Come on.
I think the over and under is on his his post-career article, you know, the bio. What paragraph will that come? Will it be in the lead sentence, the second paragraph? At least the third paragraph it will be mentioned after all the incredible things that he's done.
Yeah, but that's not what I asked you. I didn't ask you to write a story about him. I said, when's the next time you can see Sammy Sosa hit a home run and not think?
Never.
Never. So forever that's there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'll tell you the difference on the Pete Rose thing. As much as you might see Pete Rose and think about too bad he gambled and screwed his career, you'll never think, oh, well, the only reason he got 4,000 hits and was one of the greatest baseball players ever was because he gambled. You don't have doubt about that.
No.
No, but I think what comes into play is, did he hold back and throw that game because he bet on it? I mean, it's still ugly.
No, I don't think that.
Well,
I mean, the
a good
guy's
point.
got 4,000 hits. It doesn't matter how much you gamble. You can't get 4,000 hits by gambling.
But this decade of denial has overshadowed that to the extent to where the first thing we think about Pete Rose is as a gambler and a denier guy who's been kicked out of baseball.
I
That's what
understand
I
that.
think about first.
I understand that. What I'm talking about is you can't compare these two situations. Because
only to the extent that they've been stained, and let's see
Doubt-
how big of a stain it is with Sosa in
Right.
time. You know what I mean? What do you think? Do you think of Sammy as a corker or as a guy who's hit 66 home runs and 500 home runs and all that?
I think of him as a corker. Doubt creeps into my mind about this guy's career ability. Doubt doesn't get in my mind about Pete Rose's career ability because of what he's been accused of. It has nothing to do with his ability.
Right.
Sammy, on the other hand, you go, well, I wonder if he is that good.
And the sad thing that's similar about both of them, Pete didn't have to gamble, damn it, and he would have been awesome and in the Hall of Fame. And after last night hitting that 460-footer, Sammy didn't need to cork.
Nope.
6:41 and 8 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
Chainsaw brought to you by Krispy Kreme. Get a great donut for your great grades. Just bring in your report card and get a free donut for every A, a limit of 6 free donuts. We are going to talk to people next on the radio here, 888-570-1015, who have experience with other countries, who can tell us what we are insane for. So, you know, I think other countries do things that are just crazy, insane, and it's like, why even try to figure out what's going on over there? You're marrying your children to dogs because a tooth grew in the wrong place. Can't even deal with you. What's the point?
You're ready to just bomb them.
No, I'm not really. No. I'm not ready to bomb them.
Geez, Al.
Well, hey, don't
Well,
look
the
at me.
missiles
I'm not
might
the one who
freak 'em out.
said that.
Yeah,
Come on.
I was serious. No, I'm like, I can't even deal with you.
Certainly, we are oceans apart in what we consider normal.
Can't even. I mean, how
Couple
do
of
you
oceans.
get a chair in the UN when we're talking about bombing countries?
Yeah.
How do you get a chair in the UN when you're home marrying your children to dogs to ward off evil because you're crazy snaggletooth?
David, we don't listen to the UN. You should know that by now.
Thank God. Thank
Don't you
God.
understand?
How could you not look
This
at
is
some
a
people?
monarchy. We don't care about the UN.
Good.
They don't do it.
Don't you look and go, yeah, it's about time we got rid of that. The dog marriers. Anyway, I want to know what it is that we do that equates to that from other nations. I'm
This will
serious.
be a learning experience.
Yeah, I want to know what it is that we do that is perceived by other nations as being crazy. What is the Dave on the India Morning Zoo raving about this morning? All right, we'll do that next year. Is Route 66.
Thank you so much. Southbound 5 slows on the coastline now. Lost Flores down to Tamarack. Then from Poinsettia, stop and go all the way to Manchester till you're clear. Some dope dropped a drive shaft off the back of his truck. 6 other cars swerved to avoid hitting it, hit each other instead. They're southbound 15 just past the Border Patrol checkpoint. Working a wreck in North Park, North 805 just past University. Has traffic backed up to the 94. Southbound 15 slows in the Escondido 78 to Via Rancho Parkway. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
The county's best selection of certified used vehicles are available 24 hours a day at BobBakerUsedCars.com. There's pictures, prices, and selection all in one place 24 hours a day at BobBakerUsedCars.com.
Padres baseball taking you there.
Deep right field, way back, it's gone! Home run Garvey, and there will be tomorrow!
Padres baseball.
Nettles will go the short way, and then there were none. The Padres have won it all!
This time he did strike him out. Man, you can hang a star the entire season. Oh, doctor!
John Burrow celebrating birthday number 22 drives in the game winner tonight.
It's Padres 2003 presented by Sequan. The Padres celebration of the 1980s continues. It's Floppy Hat Night. Be there Saturday, June 21st when your Padres take on the Seattle Mariners at 7:05. All fans in attendance will receive a brown and gold reversible floppy hat presented by the San Diego County Toyota dealers. For tickets, call 1-877-FRIAR-TICKS at Padres.com or at any San Diego County Office Depot location.
Padres baseball taking you there.
When some dealers have a sale, it's just an illusion. They only discount a few slow movers and it's all smoke and mirrors. Hi, I'm Mike Peterson, General Manager of Tipton Honda. At Tipton, we don't do that, and we're up 30% over last year. We're saying thank you by discounting everything we have. Every Civic, every Accord, every Pilot, Odyssey, and CRV. Over 300 vehicles all discounted. Now that's how you build a long-term relationship.
Tipton, we're in it for the long run.
At a Tipton sale, you can see exactly how much you're going to save, because it's all clearly marked on every vehicle. With today's low interest rates, Honda's high mileage, and Tipton's discounts on everything we have in stock, there's never been a better time to get just what you want. Now we believe that's how you build a long-term relationship.
Tipton, we're in it for the long run.
Tipton Honda, right next to Home Depot and El Cajon.
In its day, the Pony Express was the fastest way to get in touch with someone across the country. Until the invention of the telegraph. The telephone made it even faster. Well, sometimes. It really took Nextel, with its incredible Direct Connect walkie-talkie technology, to make it instant. That's right, with Nextel's built-in walkie-talkie, you can talk instantly to someone clear across America.
Hey guys, I'm catching the earlier flight. Could you pick me up at 3?
Okay, we'll drop your stuff off at the hotel, then go to the meeting.
Don't rely on outdated technology. Get Nextel's remarkable coast-to-coast capability to connect you to coworkers, family, and friends instantly. Call 1-800-NEXTEL9 or visit Nextel.com/nationwide for rollout schedule.
Now you can add unlimited coast-to-coast walkie-talkie service to any Nextel cellular plan for just $10 a month. For details, call 1-800-NEXTEL9 or visit Nextel.com/nationwide. Offer ends June 30th, 2003. 2-year agreement, account setup fee, taxes, charges, other restrictions may apply. Phones by Motorola.
On tonight's special report, the dramatic increase in car theft. According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, vehicle theft is America's costliest form of property crime, running consumers more than $8.2 billion a year. In fact, a car is stolen
every 25.7 seconds. So police departments like ours definitely have their hands full. And that's why LoJack is the only stolen vehicle recovery system we use. After all, working with LoJack, our officers recover stolen vehicles with a 90% success rate.
And usually in a few hours, honey. So if we're going to buy that SUV, let's do what we can to protect it. The Patterson's car was stolen, and that's right across the street. So cars can be stolen anywhere, but at least with LoJack, we have a 90% chance to get it back. And there's that 24-hour recovery guarantee. So I think we should...
Just call 1-888-3-LoJack to find a dealer near you, or visit LoJack.com. LoJack. Keep it close.
When was the last time someone dared you to do something? 6th grade? Well, in an attempt to regain part of your youth, Mitsubishi has a dare for you. Test drive a Mitsubishi. If you still buy a competitor's new car, we'll give you $100. I know what you're thinking. Where's the dare in that? I'm planning to buy another car anyway, so why don't I go down to Mitsubishi first and get my Ben Franklin? Exactly. Why don't you? Are you afraid you'll end up liking the Mitsubishi better? Oh yeah, that would be a nightmare. Especially when every Mitsubishi comes with a ton of standard features. A 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty with roadside assistance, and to top it off, no interest financing. So, what are you waiting for? Come on, we double dare you. We $100 dare you. The Mitsubishi Challenge. Test drive any new Mitsubishi first, and if you still buy another new car, we'll pay you $100. Important program and credit restrictions apply. Not all customers will qualify for no interest financing. Excludes Lancer Evolution. See retailer for complete Mitsubishi Challenge and limited powertrain warranty details. No interest offer ends 6/30/03. Visit MitsubishiChallenge.com for more information.
I could do without comparison shopping in my lifetime. You know me. I'm always in a hurry and I've got nowhere to go. But comparison shopping to me is a waste of time. That's why I like stores like the Sleep Train. If you're shopping for a brand new bed, you really don't need to look anyplace else. And I'll give you some serious good reasons why. Number one, you always want to get the best. Well, no worries at the Sleep Train. You got Sealy, Simmons, Serta, Stearns & Foster, Select Comfort. There you go. There's the big names right there. Number two, price. You're always worried about, am I getting the best price? Yes, you are at the Sleep Train. You're guaranteed the lowest price by at least 5%, and you hold that guarantee for 90 days just in case something kooky happens. Best service? Sure. Sleep Train's going to deliver your bed for free, set it up for free the same day you buy it. And finally, there's no one blowing wadding into your bed in the back room. No one blows wad into your bed until you get it home and you're in the privacy of your own home. Sleep Train. With no financing until 2005. Wow. Your ticket to a better night's sleep.
Are you landing an airplane or are you doing a cheer?
I'm getting ready to get the BB gun out is what I'm getting ready to do.
Oh, no.
All right, what are the people who didn't hold? What did they say was crazy about Americans? All right. 888-570-1015 is our number. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey. Guess what?
Tell me.
I got married in 1970 to a German lady and brought her home to meet the family. And our first evening meal, we had a nice big steak dinner and corn on the cob and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Sounds awesome.
My wife went ballistic when my mother tried to feed my son corn on the cob.
Why?
Because it's not normal.
In Germany, corn on the cob is only fed to pigs.
Right. Sure.
Oh.
I understand that.
Wow.
I totally understand that.
I couldn't believe it. She was so upset. She wanted to take the baby and go, just go hide out in the bedroom for a while.
I can understand that 100%. As a person who loves corn on the cob, and I gnawed a cob down good last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Little Carl's chicken and then corn on the cob. Nothing beats it, but I can totally understand that. Especially if you're raised in any kind of agricultural area where you're going to see a lot of that, and it doesn't even occur to anybody, hey, why don't we eat the corn right off the cob? No, it's always in a can or whatever.
Yeah, that's how it came.
But does that make sense? I mean, in Iowa, where they grow corn, people certainly eat corn on the cob. And I know they feed it to their pigs.
That's America, not Germany.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
What we're talking about here is what do other nations look at us and think we are insane for doing?
How about letting broads drive?
No, Chris, but thanks for bringing your own personal viewpoint to it.
I still hate women.
Thank you. Thanks for calling, Joe. Adrian, you're next here on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave, I know in Japan they think we're complete disgusting slobs because we take baths in one tub. They do it in small, like, you get in one tub, they get out and go to the next to rinse off, and they just think that's disgusting that you...
How do you take a bath in Japan?
I've seen the bathrooms where you go in, you get in one, and you bathe, and then you put on a robe, walk over to another tub, and get into that one to rinse off. And then you get up and walk over to a third one to soak, like a hot tub.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put the robe back on because you're not clean yet.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I don't know. It's, if you take a bath and you actually, like goop up and then you just get out, you still got goop on you.
Yep.
But isn't that why we take showers?
Well, no, we take baths too. You got a bathtub, don't you?
Yeah, but I never take one.
Yeah, but you've got one.
Sure.
It's not like it's a guillotine in your house or something.
No.
But if you're super dirty, it's a bad thing. But if you're not that dirty, just regular dirty,
you don't want to be stewing in your own fetish.
Kramer.
You're like Danielle Brisbois.
Thank you.
If you're Chris, you don't get in the bathtub because all the hair you'd clog your
Well, if you've seen his bathtub, you'd never get in there.
I kind of understand that one. I'm not a big fan of baths either.
Love a bath. But always finish it with a shower because you got to rinse. Stand up and turn on the thing.
But Chainsaw, most people don't do that.
I know.
When you were a kid, you didn't do that.
Never.
On bath night.
Right.
When my kids, when I used to give them a bath, I would never finish it with a shower.
Yeah.
But with
finish it
little
and get
kids,
off.
you're just happy to get them that much cleaner.
Little kids, you don't care about them that much.
Well, they could get so dirty that
Let
you're
them
just
stew in their own fetid.
Feed them some cattle corn while you're at it.
I thought fetid was a cheese.
That's fetid. Fetid is something that's disgusting. Dictionarily speaking. All right, Miles, you're on the KGB. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, morning, guys. Love the show.
Thanks. Love yours.
Glad to hear it. Hey, I was in the Middle East a while back. This was my first Western Pacific deployment, and I went to the bathroom. And, I had to do a number two, we'll put it politely. And I asked them where the toilet paper was, and they just gave me this weird look like, what are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah.
What do they use? What do they do?
Well, let's just say they don't shake hands with their left hand.
Oh, man, come on.
Yeah.
What?
But here's the interesting thing. They eat with their right hand, and they wipe with their left, but they prepare food with both hands.
There's no Charmin?
I don't believe so.
Come
That's what I've heard.
on.
I'm serious.
Starting to hyperventilate.
Nuh-uh, I don't believe you.
Check it out. Look it up. Ask Boyer to check the encyclopedia.
No, I don't have
I
to
believe
worry.
it. I've read that is true.
So,
Come on, you
Yeah,
got to be making that up.
no, I'm not. I'm serious.
I refuse to believe. I don't want to believe it.
It's a scary thought, isn't it?
That's just ugly and awful and gross.
It makes you realize why there were so many plagues and, epidemics in third world nations and in history past before America kind of was the leader in, sanitation.
I'm starting to realize why we got out of the UN. I wouldn't want to be in a bunch of room with a bunch of left-handed poo-hand people. Get out.
God.
Huh? Would you?
A bunch of poo-fisted
No.
diplomats.
No way.
No.
It's Quiet Talking James.
Dave, I have to support what that guy said. I visited West Africa, and he's absolutely right.
There's no Charmin.
No.
And they just use their bare hand.
Yes.
And then what do?
Well,
do they cut their hand off? Do they hack it off with a pocket knife?
There are sinks, and it can be washed, but it's just basically left up there. We were guests of the National Theater, and they knew about our customs, so I said, can I see where the restroom is? And she goes, yeah, will you need some toilet paper? And they happened to keep some in the file cabinet because they knew the Westerners were going to need it, but they didn't use it. And you got the problem with people drinking the water and getting sick. Like, if we went over there, and the exact same thing happened to me, and I had to call my wife. I had to, open the door and scream out to my wife in a restaurant to come in and hand me the toilet paper that she kept in her purse. Because I was...
Why would you go? I wouldn't go.
It was pretty cool. Other than that, it was pretty cool. But also, we
walking around with your big brown left hand.
No, we insisted that our customs be catered to, as it were, because we just couldn't
handle it.
Yeah.
we couldn't go that route. We had a real tough time, and we had a left-handed kid on the tour, and we had to keep always telling him. I mean, he was an American, and he insisted on eating his left hand, and they were totally insulted, and we had to practically tie his left hand down so that he would eat with his right hand, because they just took that as an absolute effrontery. It was.
I am getting so uninterested in traveling anymore.
Well, in my world.
I don't want anything. Well, I'm not afraid of flying or anything like that. I just don't want to go be with all the poo hand people.
Well, and you know what's funny? A lot of the food they eat there is eaten with the hands. There's a stew, and you dip this big dumpling into it, and you don't even get silverware. You get handed the dumpling, and that's what you eat. You dip it in there, and so everybody's eating with their hands.
Cutlery is what separates the civilized from the savage. Right? Did I get that to you quick enough?
I mean, that's fine. I wasn't coming up with that.
You're kidding.
Fine. No.
It's been about 2 years since you've coughed that one up. It's been a while. You were doing.
Wow, I'll have to write that down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were mortified, and we kind of held to our ground, too, saying, you're going to have to cater to us here. Please help us out. We can't do this.
And where were you?
Ghana, Western Africa.
Wow.
No reason to go there. Come on.
Isn't the Travel Channel the greatest thing in the world? They show you the highlights of everything you need to see.
Yeah, but they don't warn you about these kind of things.
You'll never go, so you don't need to know. I am happy on my couch watching the Travel Channel. It's fine with me. That's all the world I need to see.
And you can eat with your left hand and not worry about it.
I can eat with both hands.
Thank you, James.
There's enough of this great country I haven't seen yet that I don't need to go to someplace where I'm going to be drippy and brown.
Well, regardless of that, how much fun is it to fly anyway? How much fun is it, the actual act of traveling?
I love flying.
But with the people and the connectors and the getting your luggage and you landed someplace hot and ew.
Guy behind you sneezing and the farty baby. And
it's an adventure.
Oh, and the SARS-contained plane. That's nice. I have no desire. I could spend the rest of my life traveling in California or Arizona or Utah or Washington State, which I've never been to.
Oh,
that's my mission. I'm not.
You have to go through Oregon first.
Fine.
Would you like a blanket? Here you go. It has a minimum of anthrax spores. It's okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, who needs that? Even if I'm traveling with my own dogs, it's all my little cart of germs. I'm happy with that.
Girl in a bubble.
That's me. I'm happy.
What a nightmare for you that you have to suffer all these opportunities like being able to fly 600 miles an hour and get to exotic places.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah. It's just, and you know what? It's not the flying. It's all the other people you have to encounter along the way. All the people crammed into one little area who've been eating with God knows what. And they're touching the seat that you've been sitting on.
And you wind up having to fly foreign airlines half the time to get to these damn places. And, they're in the back cooking up a goat on a hibachi at 60,000 feet. What are you doing? Ah!
You used to make a lot of fun of me for my ways, my fears, my germophobia. You're getting pretty close to my world.
Well, you know what? Your germophobia preceded SARS and all these, weird things that started. I mean, even Ebola. Your germophobic nature was presented to me long before Ebola. You're on a plane with some guy who's all of a sudden his liver's melting. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I think germs have gotten worse.
taking off his shoes, picking at his calluses. It is a tradition. We take off our shoes when
Yeah, I'd
we
rather
fly.
sit here and work with you while you burn off a war.
Yeah, how tough it was the day you were clipping your toenails on the snare drum.
And they're flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We're all turning
I got
into
boy, you're
Francis
so
Sawyer.
jammed. I know.
Any of you homos touch my stuff and I'll kill you.
You used to make a lot of fun of me, but you're knocking on my door right now, girlie.
Well, I just think the germs have gotten way out of hand, and we've
Mhm.
overprescribed antibiotics, and they're ineffective anymore, and so we're going to have these issues, and it makes me want to just bubble up.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay in my own little world.
Well, I was a bit of a seer. I saw all this coming. Here we go with Suzanne next on the KGB. What's going on, Suzanne?
Hey.
Hey.
When I was visiting Germany, women will go swim without bathing suit tops or whatever, and they really honestly think that Americans are crazy for being so self-conscious of their bodies.
Yeah, I've heard about that. The Europeans in particular laugh at our uptightness about sexuality.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like almost an obsession about the way the Americans deal with it. It's very Puritan. It's actually quite amusing to them.
Mm-hmm. All right, thanks, Suzanne.
All right.
I'll give you one that makes people think that Americans are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, insane, stupid people.
Mhm.
Why even be in the UN with those stupid Americans? The Crunch chain of gymnasiums has started offering yoga classes for dogs. Crunch is offering rough yoga at its New York branch and is considering offering it in other locations as well. During a recent session in Madison Square Park, the class attracted 20 people and their pets. We do the traditional poses. The dogs just get incorporated.
Do they do the downward human?
I mean, the dog originated yoga. Why are we teaching them yoga?
Crunch yoga director Susie Titleman told Fox News that yoga guru Bruce Van Horn says the relaxed state people achieve through yoga rubs off on their animals if they're nearby during the exercises. When people have crazy animals, it's usually because the people themselves are crazy.
Well, that's true.
Like you, Bruce. You're crazy. Here's Eric on a KGB. What's going on, Eric?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I don't know if anybody's said it yet, but it used to be, I don't know if it still is, but I think it is. It used to be in like Middle Eastern countries where they use the same practice of wiping with their left hand. The punishment for stealing is cutting off the right hand.
Yeah.
So they have to do everything with their left hand.
Oh, that takes on a whole different meaning.
Yes. Yes. And that's why they do it, is because it's shameful.
Right.
Plus, I mean, that's just wrong. It's just wrong.
What's wrong?
That they have, I mean, just everything that they do.
Can't even put it into words, can you, Eric?
That's
It's
wrong.
too
You guys have a good
horrifying to
day.
think of. I know it. Thanks, buddy. I would imagine that other nations look at us Americans, the way we spoil our animals instead of treat them like
food.
No, workers,
Right.
like farm workers.
Right.
Make them earn their keep. The crazy things. I mean, I think it's crazy when these old crazy millionaire ladies die and will $1 million to their cat.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I think they look at us as crazy about the way we fawn all over our movie stars and treat them like royalty. We're just as crazy as everyone else, but we don't marry our children to dogs, okay?
No, we just take our dogs to yoga. So they'll be marryable.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Let's get a traffic update. Here's Ruthie.
Thank you so much. Southbound 5 slows now Palomar Airport Road down to about Manchester till it breaks free. Southbound 15 still stop and go from the 78 to Villa Rancho, then Ted Williams to Mira Mesa. Still working a 6-car accident south 15 just past the Border Patrol checkpoint. Another accident reported westbound 52 just past Mast. North 805 slows from the 94 up through North Park, then Balboa to the 52. Celebrate on a Hornblower cruise. Hornblower combines unique dining with the best bay view. Check out their celebration special. Buy 3 tickets, get 1 free. Call 800 on the Bay. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. 101.5 KGB.
You've had an accident. this Sunday night on TNT.
I'm here to help you get your life back.
Alec Baldwin in a world premiere movie event.
Things I do remember, some details are missing. She's my wife.
You think she's your wife. They made him their assassin.
If nature selects you to be a cold-blooded killer, then that is what you are.
But he has no memory.
I don't know who I can trust.
Now, the only people who know who he is
Paul Kane killed 3 people in Amsterdam.
Something must have gone wrong.
want him dead.
Someone is trying to kill me.
On TNT, the network that knows drama.
What did they tell you?
Alec Baldwin, Second Nature. See the world premiere this Sunday night at 8, exclusively on TNT.
What if nature does win out every time?
This Sunday night, all the drama lives on TNT.
Don't miss Alec Baldwin on TNT and the world premiere movie event Second Nature. This Sunday night at 8, exclusively on TNT.
Lexus designed the ES to appeal to every one of your senses. Your sense of sound with the 6-disc CD audio changer. Your sense of touch with burled walnut accents. Your sense of smell with the scent of its supple leather. Your sense of sight with its stylish lines and power moonroof. Even your sense of taste with its ultra-responsive VVTi engine that can deliver you to a restaurant at the first hint of a craving. And now they're appealing to your sense of value. Because until June 30th, you can get the ES lease with opportunities starting at just $399 a month for 36 months. No security deposit required. Just $3,049 excluding applicable taxes and fees due at signing on approved credit. Amount due at signing is higher in New York, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. The ES, a luxury car in every sense of the word. See your Lexus dealer in Carlsbad, El Cajon, or Kearney Mesa, or visit Lexus.com.
Call 800 USA Lexus for important lease program limitations. $3,399 excluding applicable taxes and fees due at signing on approved credit for all vehicles garaged in New York, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Offer applies to 2003 ES with premium package, wood and leather trim steering wheel, cargo net, trunk mat, and wheel locks. Not available in Hawaii. Offer ends on 6/30/03.
If you boat on California's waterways, we got great news for you. We actually discovered how to make your time on the water much more fun and stop boating accidents while we're at it. Our extensive research has revealed the cause of almost every accident on California's waterways. That cause? The other guy. So for your boating pleasure and in order to avoid any future accidents, we want to make sure you know what the other guy looks like. The other guy is between the ages of 16 and 79. The other guy loves being out on the water. The other guy loves to have a good time. The other guy enjoys riding personal watercraft, water skiing, wakeboarding, fishing, and tubing, and isn't always a guy. Perhaps the most important thing about the other guy is that when something happens like an accident, the other guy loves to point fingers, because it's never the other guy's fault, or so he thinks. So the next time you're out in the water, make sure you don't run into the other guy.
A message from the California Department of Boating and Waterways, who recommends you take a safe boating class. For more info, go to boatsmarter.com.
Get wet and wild, Honda style, at Escondido Cycle Center. The only San Diego dealer with the best PWCs on the market, including Honda Aquatrax, quality, reliability, fit and finish detailing. Honda is setting a new standard for personal watercraft. Hop on a 2003 two-seater Aquatrax R12X Turbo with clean-burning Honda 4-stroke technology, the best hull design on the market, and the power to rock the wake. Or how about room for 3 for towing a tube or wakeboarder? Escondido Cycle Center has the 2003 Honda F12X Turbo and 3-seater F12, trailer ready to roll this weekend. That's right, ECC is weekend dealing on all 3 Honda Aquatrax models. Recommended for operators 16 and older. Short on cash? ECC's finance experts will offer low payments on your good credit and approval of Honda Finance. Get wet and wild, Honda Aquatrax style. This weekend at Escondido Cycle Center. Highway 78 at the Nordal exit, 1 block north at 1415 Montiel Road. Honda, performance first.
Want to be sure your Toyota is always running at its best? Then it's time to do the right thing. Always take your Toyota to a Toyota dealer for factory-recommended regular scheduled maintenance. It's affordable, quick, and convenient, with 9 dealers in San Diego County ready to serve you. Only your Toyota dealer has genuine Toyota parts and factory-trained technicians who are constantly schooled on the latest Toyota innovations. So take your Toyota to the people who know Toyota's best, your San Diego County Toyota dealer, and keep your Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Prices and great service specials. See your local San Diego County Toyota dealer. Get the feeling. Toyota.
The summer is here in Southern California. The sun is out late, and you are going to be on the move, hiking, biking, and exercising. Well, don't forget to pack your Detour bar. The Detour bar is the best tasting protein bar around, and the Detour has the best type of protein. It's called Designer Whey. It's the highest quality, and it's the most easily absorbed by your body. I tell you what, the Detour bar is the best tasting bar I've had. I'm not going back. I always keep a handful of Detour bars in the truck, in the race van, the bunny truck, wherever I am. The Detour bar is something that eats like a candy bar, but it's packed with protein instead of a bunch of sugar and fat. The Detour bar is triple layered with creamy caramel, crunchy roasted peanuts, and rich chocolate flavor. You're going to find 15 grams of Designer Whey protein in every 40-gram Detour bar. It's low in carbs, low in fat, but it has a wonderful taste. I know many people have said the Detour bar is the best thing they've had, and I don't blame them. It is great. Pick up a handful of Detour bars. You're going to love them. You'll find the Detour at Bally's Total Fitness, the Vitamin Shop, Trader Joe's, Target, and participating 7-Eleven stores.
1015 KTB.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. I suggest we use it.
I'll tell you what I like about Chinese people. As long as we're on the subject. They're hanging in there with those chopsticks. Still using chopsticks. You know they've seen the fork. Oh, they're well aware that we have the fork. And the spoon. I don't know how they missed it. Chinese farmer getting up, working in the field with a shovel all day. Hello, shovel, there it is. You're not plowing 40 acres with a couple of pool cues.
You know, that is exactly my thought on this whole other side of the world, no Charmin thing.
Yeah.
They know it exists. It's an improvement on your life.
Right.
And yet they don't want to use it. What's that all about?
I don't know.
You know, if we're going to have this global community that all the hanky-ringers want to have, where we all talk to each other about our wants and needs, I think there ought to be some sort of toilet test you got to pass before you get entrance to the UN. Who's with me?
I agree, David.
You have to exhibit complete knowledge of the proper use of a roll of Charmin, or you're not getting in. Because we're just not interested in dealing with countries that don't use the Charmin. Come on. Are you?
No, not at all. You're going to either shake hands for a treaty or have them sign one with your pen.
Oh, they're touching knobs. Come on. Just that it's in the room. We've already acknowledged we don't want to be in a room with a bunch of pooey-handed people.
Ergo the fist tap. I don't even trust Americans.
Don't blame you, Saw.
See how isolationist this can be?
How about just a pleasant look?
Hey,
how you doing over there?
A nod.
A head nod.
A nod.
Hey, Dave. Hey, buddy.
A little salute, like the little salute where you like.
I do a lot of saluting.
Yeah. How
Yes.
you doing?
Yes, it's much more formal.
Like we're in the military.
And you can always carry something in your right hand, like a water bottle or
the Bob Dole trick. Yeah, I got a pen right here.
Yeah, newspaper, something like that. That way you can just kind of raise the object as a salute.
Yeah.
Or do the fake cell phone call. Oh, hang on just a second. And twirl away. Spin out. Yeah. Even when it's not vibrating. It's a beautiful thing.
Then there's no speak English. Hot dog, yes or no, sir?
Sorry, I don't speak English. Can't talk to you.
Yeah, it doesn't work in this building, though.
Well, I'm not saying I don't want to engage with everybody. I just don't want to engage with people who have been shown the miracles of Charmin and eschew it because they got a hand instead. Come on, that's been the punchline to too many joke of the days.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's not right. It's wrong. Mm-hmm. It's our building. It's in New York. You want to get in it, you better use the Charmin. Here's Matt on the KGB. What's going on there, Matt?
Hey, not too much. I think you guys have got it all wrong because Europe is a fantastic place if you look at it right. I've been told that by a Hollander that
Holland.
Hollander.
What war did they ever win?
Tulips.
Yeah, thanks for the wooden shoes. That's that's another country that's standing still. Wooden shoes.
Well,
there you go.
Would you like some nice cozy Nikes with arch support? Nah, I got a tree stump. I'll just whittle me a nice moccasin.
Exactly.
What is that?
Stick a finger in a dike. Well, some Americans do that, too.
Yeah.
Well, I've been told that us Americans, we work so hard to be lazy. You know, we have a gadget for darn near everything, like wiping your end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But one thing I do like is that many places, once you go into a restaurant around 5 o'clock, you don't leave until 11. You're there for the night.
Why?
Because it is a cultural thing. I thought it was kind of bizarre.
6 hours at a restaurant?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because
they don't have primetime TV.
Wait a minute. What do you do for
true.
6 hours? I mean, Beth and I went out for lunch the other day, and I'm like tapping my foot, like, let's go. Come on. Let's finish up. Let's go. I want to move along.
Yeah.
If you had a bunch of friends, wouldn't you want to sit there for a while and get to know them all?
Yeah, but not every night. No.
Oh, no, this is not every night. This is a restaurant. You know, but when you do go out...
Well, no, not every time I went out then either. No.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was the greatest thing.
Sit down dinner, you got an hour and a half. Entertain me. Let's go. Let's eat.
Yeah.
We're rather an impatient nation, I think is what you're saying. Other nations take the time to enjoy their meal.
Well,
and
now who's lazy?
Socialize.
If they're claiming we're lazy, you're taking 6 hours to eat your damn dinner.
I didn't say lazy. I said impatient.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said that we are accused of being lazy.
Huh.
Wait a minute
That's
here.
true.
You're the one taking a quarter out of your day to eat dinner.
Well, it's you know, it's a
But it's a
different way of
cultural
looking at
difference,
things.
yeah.
You know, I mean, try it sometime. I think I loved it. And I'm a kind of impatient guy, but once you're there, you do get to know a lot of your people a lot better, you know. But speaking of impatient, I got to go.
I don't need to know you that bad. 6 hours. I mean, I've done that like a couple times in my life, but not every time I go out for dinner.
I think that's one of those meals where they bring you course after course after course, and, it takes time in between. And
It's not what he said. He said they're just yapping at each other.
just yammering around.
Yeah.
Well, maybe once a year.
Holland. Who cares about Holland? Come on. What
No,
war
I
did-
wouldn't mind visiting Holland. I'd
What
like
war
to see,
did they ever win?
Didn't they fight the Boer War or whatever that was?
Don't know.
where they killed the Northern Africans with tulips or something like that?
I don't know.
They deflected all the arrows off their wooden shoes.
Don't ask
And
a
they
dumb
won the
guy questions
war.
about history.
Just trying to help.
No clue. Here's Al on the KGB. What's going on there, Al?
Good morning, boys
Good morning.
and girls.
What's happening?
I've actually been to Amsterdam, and it is very cool. And the reason they take 6 hours is because smoking pot is actually still legal.
Ah.
So you just
So they're all
eat-
baked.
New element to the story.
Yeah. Huh, forgot to tell me that part.
Well, it's true.
6 hours of munchies.
The one you would probably find most remarkable is what happens here at work. We have a majority of our workers live in Tijuana, and I guess in some of the places in Tijuana, you don't put your toilet paper in the toilet when you're done with it.
In hardly any place in Tijuana, you don't put your
You
toilet
throw it
paper.
in the garbage.
Right.
Imagine my surprise.
Terrific.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Hey, at least they're using it.
I'm telling you.
That was
it's
your
really
complaint
weird.
with other countries.
But a lot of the
All right, well, I need it used properly. Like I said, there needs to be a toilet test at the front door of the UN. Get rid of the metal detectors. I don't need any of that stuff. I need a toilet test that you have to pass before we decide if we're even going to pay attention
But
to
if
you
they-
as a nation.
If they flush the paper in Mexico, it's just going to clog everything up, and then it's going to have a spill, and it all will float up to us. And you know how we hate the TJ Poo water.
When I traveled to Singapore and Japan, they're very big on bidets.
That's
I'm okay
one
with
thing
that.
that I think we should embrace.
I'm okay with that.
It's a little bit of a weird feeling, especially in Japan. They have automated toilet seats where you sit down normally and then you push a button to your left. A little thing pops out and squirts water on your bum.
What if it pops too far?
Well, then I guess you're not straight anymore.
Then you got to move to Hillcrest. Great.
Then you've embraced Aqua Bobby,
Mm-hmm.
and everything's good.
We got one at our house. I think it's fine. I like it. It has its purpose.
I wish I had one at my house.
You can get one.
Yeah, you can get the kind that just attached to your regular
Yeah,
toilet.
That's
Yeah, it
commonplace anymore.
It becomes part of the toilet seat, Shelley. You can get one, no problem.
Yeah.
And just don't sit back too far.
I might have to look into that.
That's no big deal.
Well, you guys have a good morning.
Thank you, Al.
See you later.
Here's Chris on the KGB. What's going on?
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
Tip top. A little bothered by the practices of the world, but other than that, tip top.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
I was in Italy at the Vatican a couple years ago, and the public restrooms there, they don't even have a bowl. It's just like a little hole in the ground with two friction pads on either side that you just kind of squat over, and no toilet paper there.
Now, I heard of that in Japan, but not in Italy.
Yeah, Boyer's experienced this on his world travels.
Yeah, fortunately,
And I was amazed.
we went with Coca-Cola, and they had to stay at some Americanized hotels, but they did have both in the lobby. If you chose, you could squat over the dung hole.
That's my new band.
Squat over the dung hole.
Yes, we're at the Bacchanal tonight. Thank you, Chris. What do we really need from the other countries? Come on.
I like some of the food.
You can make it here.
Yeah. But as we needed to get the idea from them, now that people have
We got
traveled.
it. Don't need
Thank
you anymore.
Marco Polo. You did the traveling.
Yep. Thanks for the ideas.
Right.
We'll take it from here. All right, Chainsaws on deck to tell us that the Padres were able to make it 4 in a row. Now, that's a real win streak.
Yeah.
We'll give you that next. The KGB.
Hey, let's face it, it's all about service. It's all about selection. And, of course, price, right? Well, Discount Tire Company's got it all. Low prices, every tire, every day. It's simple. Low prices, every tire, every day. Even on name brand tires you know and trust. Names like Goodyear and Dunlop. So why not stop in today and see for yourself why Discount Tire Company is America's favorite. Whatever the make, whatever the model, Discount Tire Company has got you covered with the world's best brands of tires and custom wheels for cars, trucks, vans, and sport utilities. So, let's face it, it's all about service, it's all about selection, and it's all about price. Discount Tire Company, where customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Check us out at tires.com for the best deals on tires and custom wheels. Discount Tire Company. Low prices, every tire, every day.
If you've ever thought about earning your college degree, now's the time to do it at University of Phoenix. In our knowledge-based economy, demand for education has never been greater. Today, college graduates enjoy more career opportunity, better job security, and a much higher income than non-college graduates. With a college degree, you can set your sights higher, achieve more of your goals, and ensure a better future for your family. At University of Phoenix, the value of our degree is even greater because you can earn it sooner than you could at other universities. Of course, a college degree also rewards you with personal growth, pride, and confidence. Benefits you can't put a price on. Call University of Phoenix today, and we'll show you just how convenient, affordable, and obtainable your college degree really is.
With campuses in over 90 cities, including San Diego, University of Phoenix is California and the nation's largest private accredited university. To learn more about our many exciting degree programs, call 1-800-MY-SUCCESS or visit us online at www.phoenix.edu. You can do this.
What's better than being ranked #1? Being ranked #1 twice. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Test the best at your Mazda dealer now and see why Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute both rank #1 in car and driver comparison tests. And now get 0.0% APR financing for 5 full years or $2,500 cash back on the 2003 Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute. Take a test drive and take advantage of 0% APR financing for 5 years on car and driver comparison test winners Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute. Or choose $2,500 cash back. See your San Diego area Mazda dealer and test the best today. 60 months Mazda American Credit financing at $1,666 per month for $1,000 financed with 10% down. 0% APR only for well-qualified buyers. Not all buyers will qualify. Take your retail delivery from dealer stock by 7/31/03. Excludes Mazda Speed and Protege 5. See dealer for complete details. Car and Driver 1102 Protege LX and 301 Tribute LX V6 4-wheel drive.
On a KGB, it's Dave, Shelley, Chainsaws here now with a sports update. Let's find out if the Pods can make it a real winning streak and go 4 in a row. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody, in the sports world. The Padres were going for their 4th victory in a row. Yes, in Colorado last night, they had a shot in the 9th inning.
2-2 pitch on the way to Lockhart. Struck him out with a fastball. Rondell White with runners at first and second. 5-3. Padres trailing 9th inning. The pitch on the way to Rondell. Struck him out.
Game over. Rockies win. Padres winning streak is snapped. Not this time. Kind of shocking. You know, these last few days we've just come to expect a Padres victory. It's kind of weird now when they lose. 5-3 the final last night. The Padres hope to get right back on that winning track this evening, hoping to win the series at Colorado. First pitch 6:05 our time on AM 600 KOGO. And the Extra B in Temecula, KGBB 103.3. Last hour I said 93.3. Duh. I mean, what is that? What's the name of their station? 93.3. AJ and Hula are not Jerry and Ted. So it's 103.3 in Temecula. Of course, if you're listening on 103.3 in Temecula, you already know that. The Dodgers have won 8 in a row, including last night's 8-2 win over the Giants, and have pulled even with San Francisco atop the National League West. Baseball Hall of Famer Larry Doby. Anybody? Anybody? The first black player in the American League died yesterday after a long illness at 79 years old. We can only hope we get that far. Doby joined the Cleveland Indians of the American League on July 5th, 1947, 11 weeks after Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier for the Brooklyn Dodgers to become the first black player in the National League and Major League Baseball overall. That's why Larry Doby became known as the Buzz Aldrin of baseball. But seeing how Larry Doby took his life in his hands with every game back then, it's amazing he made it this far. And despite racism among a percentage of intolerant whites, Doby was able to build a Hall of Fame career as a 7-time All-Star. Sammy Sosa returned to action after serving a 7-game suspension for corking his bat. Ironically, he broke his bat on a single on his first at-bat last night. No cork this time, and then later launched a 460-foot home run at Cincinnati, where the crowd taunted him throughout the game, hollering out, "Hey, Corky! Corky!" Wicked vicious stuff, something you'd expect from one of the Hussein kids. But, you know, it's no wonder the world takes a dim view of America when our sports fans can be so horrific. Corky!
Corky.
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 That is a Corky.
You're just a sweet little child.
You're just a little boy. Corky.
Corky.
The 400-pound former Chicago Bears star, who would that be?
That'd be the refrigerator.
Thank you very much. William the Refrigerator Perry barely qualified to enter the 4th of July Coney Island hot dog eating contest.
Really?
By eating an unimpressive 12 hot dogs in 12 minutes. That was a cutoff to qualify. You had to eat 12 and 12.
That was the cut line?
Yeah. And it's when that skinny Japanese world champion kid has eaten 50 in 12 minutes. All right, and here's the fridge. The fridge was bewildered by his horrible... He couldn't understand why his performance was so low. After all, during his warm-ups right before the contest, he was able to eat 30.
Yeah.
In other sports, Dave.
We got a question here from Martin on the KGB. Martin, what's going on, bud?
Not much. How about you, Dave?
Just doing fine.
Got a question for you. Have you traveled much?
No.
No, you haven't? You should get out and see the world.
I don't want to now. Bunch of pooey-handed people running around.
Hey, I'm from Sweden originally, and I've traveled a lot. I've seen the world. It's a great place to see. But I've got a fun story for you about Kuwait from a coworker of mine. He was out traveling, and I don't know if you know this, but Kuwait doesn't have too many trees to make paper out of. Mm-hmm. So they use their left hand for something instead.
Yeah. I've heard all about it. That's why I don't want to go.
Well, he was sitting at the dinner table one day, and they don't really have serving utensils either, and so they grab food out of the main dish with the right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's left-handed. Starts reaching in, grabs some food. Nobody will touch the food after that.
Right.
So, just things to keep in mind when you're traveling.
Did they cut the left hand off?
No, they did not. He still has it. He's in good condition.
All right, thank you, Martin.
Talk to you later.
See you.
Love your show.
Love yours.
7:40. What? 7:34.
How you doing with your numbers today?
Not well.
Not a good number day for you?
Horrible number day.
You'll get it.
Did I get the score right last night? Yeah, it was 5-3. Good. 1 out of 9. 7:34 and 9 seconds now. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
Chainsaw brought to you by Southwest Airlines with new nonstop service from San Diego to Baltimore, Washington, starting July 6th. Call 800-I-FLY, SWA. Here is Ruthie.
Thank you so much. Working with a couple of wrecks now. One northbound 5 just past 24th Street in the South Bay. Another one westbound 94 approaching Interstate 5. Otherwise, the 94 is slow from College down to Euclid. Northbound 5 slows as you get onto Interstate 8. Eastbound 8, where a car went over the side. CHP shutting down the ramp to remove the car. That'll be closed till 9 o'clock. Jeez, it's North 5 to eastbound 8. Westbound 52 slows past Mast, where there's another wreck. It must be raining pretty heavy in a lot of places, including Ramona. Reports of bumper-to-bumper southbound 67, leaving Ramona past Archie Moore due to the rain in the area. North 805 slows in North Park, then 163 to the 52. South 5 heavy Palomar Airport Road to Manchester. South 1578 to Via Rancho, then Bernardo Center all the way to Mira Mesa. Do something different on your way to work, like relax, sit back, enjoy your ride with the bus or the trolley. Find your route at sdcommute.com. It's easy going. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
Dear BMW, I just wanted to write you a quick note to tell you something. I got a new Z4 Roadster a few months ago, and it's as if my whole life has changed. Obviously, winding through hairpin turns with the top down is everything I dreamt it would be, but that's not even scratching the surface. See, I don't ever want to get out of my jet black 6-cylinder Z4. If there's driving that needs to be done, I'm all over it. My wife and I are picking up dry cleaning, going to the grocery store. I'm the errand master. And the scary thing is, I love it. All those annoying things that I had to take care of on the weekend are now just excuses to get in the Z4. So, BMW, thank you for making me a changed man. And please send my best to the dealer who got me the great lease. Of course, we'll really find out how changed I am when football season starts.
BMW, the ultimate driving machine. See your San Diego County BMW Center for a test drive.
Stuck Cars and All-Stars is brought to you by Gum Out. Got a car with more than 75,000 miles? Try new Gum Out high mileage fuel injector cleaner.
Have you ever heard the sound of a long-distance company CEO feigning? Sounds a lot like that. You see, SBC Long Distance just introduced some new long-distance plans that are upsetting our competitors, since these are the lowest rates we've ever had. Let's see, there's 5 cents a minute with no monthly charge. Oh, there goes another one. And then there's 500 minutes a month for just $10 per month with no additional monthly fees, which comes out to just 2 cents a minute if you use all your minutes, and only 5 cents per minute after that. Say, this is kind of fun. Just 5 cents a minute? Or 2 cents a minute for 500 minutes. Okay, that sounded more like a CFO.
Choose the SBC long distance plan that's right for you. These domestic direct dial calling rates are lower than they've ever been. Visit SBC.com or call 1-877-PIC-SBC for details and to find the right combination of services for you.
Promotional offer available for a limited time. Rates valid for 12 months. No rollover minutes. Unbilled minutes could appear on future bills. For SBC California local residential service customers only. Excludes calling card calls, taxes, fees, universal service, and installation.
When was the last time someone dared you to do something? 6th grade? Well, in an attempt to regain part of your youth, Mitsubishi has a dare for you. Test drive a Mitsubishi. If you still buy a competitor's new car, we'll give you $100. I know what you're thinking. Where's the dare in that? I'm planning to buy another car anyway, so why don't I go down to Mitsubishi first and get my Ben Franklin? Exactly. Why don't you? Are you afraid you'll end up liking the Mitsubishi better? Oh yeah, that would be a nightmare. Especially when every Mitsubishi comes with a ton of standard features. A 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty with roadside assistance, and to top it off, no interest financing. So, what are you waiting for? Come on, we double dare you. We $100 dare you. The Mitsubishi Challenge. Test drive any new Mitsubishi first, and if you still buy another new car, we'll pay you $100. Important program and credit restrictions apply. Not all customers will qualify for no interest financing. Excludes Lancer Evolution. See retailer for complete Mitsubishi Challenge and limited powertrain warranty details. No interest offer ends 6/30/03. Visit MitsubishiChallenge.com for more information.
What are you having for lunch today? Chances are you don't have a lot of time or money to spend. That's why Peter Piper Pizza's new $3.99 all-you-can-eat lunch buffet is just what you need. It's fast, it's affordable, and best of all, it's delicious. Come to Peter Piper Pizza Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 and help yourself to all the pizza and salad you can eat for just $3.99.
It's perfect for anyone who's in a hurry but wants something more. Choose from a variety of hot, fresh pizzas smothered in real cheese and your favorite toppings, along with salads made fresh with crisp lettuce and tasty vegetables. All you can eat, all for just $3.99. Enjoy the lunch buffet at Peter Piper Pizza in El Cajon, in the Rancho San Diego Town Center, or in National City off Highway 54 at the Highland exit. Good food, good fun, and now good for lunch. No wonder everyone's happy at Peter Piper Pizza.
Hey, California. So, you taking a boat out this weekend? I sure am. Who am I? Ah, come on, you know me. I'm out in the water every weekend. I'm the guy who jumps your wake with no regard for your personal safety or mine. I'm the guy who doesn't wear a life jacket. I'm the guy who always has one too many beers because, unlike everyone else, alcohol has no effect whatsoever on my ability to operate a boat. I'm the guy who doesn't care whether you have a good time or not, as long as I do. Yeah, I'm the other guy. Last weekend, you may have seen me zipping around on my personal watercraft. This weekend, maybe you'll see me water skiing or rafting or tubing. Ooh, or fishing. Yeah, fishing sounds good. I hear the fish bite like crazy this time of year. So, see you this weekend, California. Maybe we'll run into each other, huh? Woo!
A message from the California Department of Boating and Waterways, who recommends you take a safe boating class. For more info, go to boatsmarter.com.
Hey, I've been telling you about the Mossy way to buy, treating their customers with respect. Guess what? It works. It might be working too good because they don't have enough people now to work with all the customers that want to get in and get treated with respect. Plus, not only did they just open a Toyota dealership in PB, they got a Nissan store in Poway. Well, their stores all over the county need people to help meet the demand of the Mossy way to buy. And all the things that make buying a car at Mossy so fantastic, well, they also make it a great work environment. It's a low-pressure, relaxed atmosphere with no gains and lots of satisfied customers. So, is this your ship pulling in? If you're interested in making good scratch, working for people, good people, check out the Mossy Employment Seminar coming Thursday, June 26th at the Doubletree in Mission Valley. You can hear about all the opportunities and benefits of selling new and used cars for Mossy, Chevrolet, Ford, Nissan, and Toyota. Great opportunities for men and women all over the county. It's coming next Thursday, the Doubletree Hotel on Hazard Center Drive in Mission Valley, 2 times noon and 7. You can contact Lois, and her email is lois@mossy.com. That's Lois with 2 S's, lois@mossy.com. Or reserve your space at their website. It's mossy.com.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
I think we're going to be needing a squeegee later.
There's something very uncomfortable about all this.
The DSC.
Congratulations, idiot. We've been trying to please you.
You think you have the answers to everything. Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
KGB.
Father Pat McGroin was holding confession one sunny afternoon when he heard the adjoining door open. Then close. And the familiar sounds of the confessor as he settled in, preparing to unburden his soul. This was a routine in which Father Pat McGroin had grown accustomed to, waiting for the confessor to muster the courage to divulge the deep secrets buried within his soul. And over the years, Father had heard them all. Infidelity.
Oh, I've heard it.
Wicked thoughts.
Been there.
Blasphemers.
Done that.
Even the occasional boyfriend who pokes his dead girlfriend.
And let's not forget the drunk fellow who wandered in and didn't say anything except, psst, have you got any paper on your side? Mother McCree, the ladies of the vestry were scrubbing for a month.
Yes, it was always an adventure, and Father Pat McGroin always found it moved things along better if he spoke the first words.
I'm listening, my friend. What is it you'd like to confess?
And from the darkness came not the deep, sulking baritone of the cheating husband, not the scotch-scratched whisper of the wayward housewife, but a sound that caused the father to pause.
Well, bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Faith and Vagora, is it? Is it a child who speaks to me on this day?
Yeah, Father Pat McGroin. It's me, little Corky.
Now, little Corky, who was no more than 11, was a familiar fixture around the church. He was an accomplished altar boy, a fine budding tenor in the children's choir, and was one of Father Pat McGroin's favorite pupils in his after-hours studies, the one where Father wore his
Very special vestments.
Yes.
The leather robe with the rubber latex vestments.
Yes. Why, little Corky, dear.
Corky.
I suppose this is your first time in the confessional now, isn't it?
Well, yes, Father, it is. And I'm sorry to say, I've been a bad boy.
Oh, Corky, my dear. You're just a sweet little child. Why, I've known you all your life. And I know you to be a good and decent child. A helpful, charming and delightful little child. Why, Corky, you bring nothing but joy and happiness to this church. And I'm sure that whatever minor transgression you've committed will be easily forgiven. Now then, my son, tell Father Pat what it is.
Well, I had sex with one of the girls in choir.
What? You foul, slovenly, sex-crazed pile of filth! How dare you darken this church with your evil, satanic debauchery? Why, you're nothing but a wicked, malevolent, malicious little thug! Sex with a girl from the choir! Well, there'll be no more s'mores parties in our latex Speedos for you, mister.
But after a moment or two, Father Pat McGroin regained control of his emotions and resumed with the confession.
I'm sorry, I flared. Now then, who was the little two-bit tart you bedded down, little Mr. Scrotum Pants?
Well, gee whiz, Father, I'd rather not say her name.
Was it that little tramp, Sally Dagger? You know, the one who wears the tube tops that show off her budding springtime breasts? Was it her?
Come on, her? I don't want to say.
I know. It was that little strumpet, Mary Swanson. She's been experimenting with makeup and perfume, she has. Is that who you sinned with, little Mr. Coitus Pants?
Please, Father. Between me and her.
Aha! I know who it is. It was that little trollop, Shelley Dunn. The junior Jezebel of the parish.
No, I don't date Shelley, Father.
Huh?
I hear she honks during knobbers.
Oh, thanks, preserve us. I don't blame you.
Well, it seemed as though Father Pat McGroin would have no luck in discovering the identity of little Corky's sex partner.
Well, no matter. Your penance is 10 Hail Marys, 20 Our Fathers, and you'll put 50 cents in the collection plate this Sunday, you little pimp.
Little Corky accepted his penance, grabbed his hat, and beat it for the exit, where his pal, little Joey, was waiting for him.
Hey, Corky! Corky, hey, how'd it go? I bet old man McGroin was pretty sore.
Yeah, made me give 50 cents in the collection plate.
50 cents?
Yep, but it was worth it.
Huh?
I got 3 hot new leads.
Corky. Fine performance there, Chainsaw.
Thank you, Mr. Scrotum Pants.
Chainsaw as Father Pat McGroin.
Beautiful writing, sir.
I'm not sure how to say your name. Is it Tevis?
Tevis, sir.
Tevis?
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Listen, I'm starting a letter writing campaign. I'm writing every Western John Wayne fan club across the country, and I think Hollywood did John Wayne a big injustice, and I know what a big John Wayne fan you are, by making Gregory Peck the all-time film hero for one lousy film, and just like snatched the crown away from our beloved John Wayne. I was hoping maybe with your guys' humble influence that maybe you can encourage other John Wayne fans across the nation and the world. And
Shelley, Ruth, you two are first. Get your pens out. Start writing your letters. I'll tell you what the problem with your thinking on that, Tevis, is that the American Film Institute was looking for what they thought was the greatest heroic character in film history. And what you're doing is you're comparing a body of work, and what they were looking for is one single role.
What about Jimmy Stewart, the man who shot Liberty Valance? He's an attorney.
Hey, I'm not saying that there weren't other great choices out there, and I thought the role of Atticus Finch was a good choice, but it's kind of a real kind of, I don't know, Harvard choice when you think about it.
Yes.
I think Americans mostly, when you say, what's the greatest hero in movies ever, you think of a guy wearing a hat, a cowboy hat, or a fedora, or something like that, or maybe wearing tights and a cape, or
an army helmet.
Yeah.
Or an army helmet.
But instead what they did was they went to, the working man, the lawyer who was fighting for one man's civil rights. It's a real kind of Harvard deep thinking way of going, and I don't argue with it.
Yeah, I love Greg Peck. I love the film. I just think that Hollywood just kind of throws its weight around and chooses whoever it wants and does what it wants and Oscars and everything else. And I don't know. Maybe I got time on my hands, but it just kind of bummed me out and kind of teed me off. And I thought, no, this time I think they went just a little overzealous. And I think it's got to be, you know, maybe that's a close vote, but I still don't think that should be the all-time film hero. So I get sick of Hollywood anyway. So I figured, you know, I'm going to kind of say my piece, whether it probably means nothing or not. But I always think of you guys because you guys got a lot of influence, and I figured there's probably a lot of other people out there maybe feel the same. And if they do, then of course they'll take the time to call in. So I was kind of hoping maybe you'd help out. That's all.
Tevis?
Yes, sir.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
Thank you, Tevis.
Hey, thank you.
See you later.
Hello, Andres.
Oh. Hi. Just passing by, I suppose.
No, I want to talk to you.
Oh. Won't you make yourself at home? You'll forgive me if I don't pour you a martini. You see, we're a little
Stop
short.
acting like a schoolboy.
What do you mean, schoolboy?
Only a schoolboy would expose himself and his men like you did this morning. I know it's tough when the woman you love goes over to the enemy, but you can't let her tear
Look,
your
Joe,
heart.
that's none of your business.
That's right. But risking the lives of these men is my business. Keep it up and you'll have the whole company wiped out. This is a dirty war we're fighting, Andres. And we gotta fight it the right way.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to act like a soldier. Remember, you're in command of a company of men. You've got the responsibility of their lives in your hands. By the way, for this morning's action, I'm recommending you for the DSC.
Wow. But he recommended a bad guy, a schoolboy.
No, he was a pretty good guy. He was a pretty good guy. He just had a little flaw that John wanted to fix.
Did he just fix it?
Oh, yeah.
Feel better now. Good God.
Yeah.
I don't hear John Wayne talking about, you know, Sonny West in his movies.
No.
You know, or Kason.
No.
DSC. Dear Dave, when I was in the Army dating this German girl, I thought it would be cool to fix her a good old American big breakfast. This is talking about what other nations think of Americans, how insane and crazy we are. Dave, she lost her mind because I cooked the bacon.
What?
She lost her mind because I cooked the bacon.
What are you supposed to do with it?
Well, if you're German, you eat the bacon raw on toast with chocolate spread.
That's disgusting. And I've been ridiculed for years for my chocolate chicken. Oh. Please don't cook it.
I'd give it a try, but
you would?
I'm sorry?
I'd give it a try.
Raw bacon.
Raw bacon on toast with chocolate spread?
It's pig sushi dessert.
You'd give it a try?
Sure.
Emily?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I would.
Emily?
I would.
I think you're gonna.
I need some bacon. I need some toast.
Yeah.
I need some chocolate spread.
Yeah.
Run down to Vaughn's.
Chop, chop.
Will everyone try?
No.
Come on.
Crazy?
I'm not trying it. I'll try the toast. I'll try the chocolate spread separately.
Yeah?
I ain't eating raw bacon. What, are you kidding me? Especially dipped in chocolate.
Most things are better dipped in chocolate, but not raw bacon.
Who's in? Boy, are you in? No.
Not even cooked bacon.
More for me.
There you go.
It's all for you, big fella. You know, when I was living in Milwaukee, I'd go over to my friend's house for the Packer games, and, you know, it's really hard to describe what an event, some sporting events are in other places in America.
Yep.
If you've been born and raised here in Southern California.
Yeah.
In San Diego in particular.
It can be a whole weekend party.
Oklahoma, I know all
Yes,
about OU.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something, in Wisconsin, you know.
I'm
there's
sure it's even nuttier.
There's some great college teams there, but the Pac,
Yeah.
oh man.
It's like the Super Bowl 16 times a year, or
It
8
is
times.
really a big event.
For
Oh
home
no,
games.
16. 'cause
Well, for home games too, but yeah, but for
just sitting in front of the TV,
Right.
it's an event. I mean, jerseys are on. Everything stops.
or in the ice fishing hut, you're watching the Packer game.
Stores shut down.
Yeah.
And the years that I lived there,
Yeah.
never failed. out would come the bowl of raw onions and the bowl of raw hamburger. Eat it up!
That's
What?
kitty.
And that'd be it?
coli from
That's
eating
it.
raw hamburger.
I think they might bring out crackers or something like that, but they ate raw hamburger.
Wow. Well, it's a Germanic area, right? Wisconsin?
Oh, big time. Big time Polish, big time German.
Yeah.
That's also Middle Eastern, and they call it kibbe. And they bring the raw hamburger out with big, the onion is cut so you can dip it into the raw hamburger, and then you eat it with the onion.
I'll bet that's how they were doing it.
Yeah, and
I
they
blocked
would,
it on my. I never tried it. No.
Oh, you know what? It's good. And they put lemon over the
Raw burger.
over the hamburger.
Raw hamburger.
Well, it's
What
like
about E.
carpaccio.
coli?
I've been cooking with my father-in-law as recently as like a couple years ago, making hamburgers in the summer on the grill, and he'll reach right over and get himself a fistful of raw hamburgers.
Really?
Oh my God.
Hasn't anyone had carpaccio?
I don't know what it is.
I had it one time, and I was like, "What the hell is
Oh,
this?"
it's good. Thin shaved raw
meat.
Ew.
And then they put olive oil and shaved Parmesan cheese over it, and
Yeah.
capers and lemon and all.
I was at a
it's
fancy
good.
restaurant one time, and I was looking at the appetizers and the thin slices of meat on something. And I was like, "Hey,
That sounds like me.
bring it on!" And they bring it out. It's like, I think you forgot to cook this.
It's got arugula on top, which is a peppery green, and it's just delightful. Just wonderful.
Provided it's not bacteria laden, that's the best way to eat, the freshest,
Sure.
because cooking takes out some of the nutriments.
Mhm.
That's the new word.
Actually,
Similar.
when you get a craving for, do you ever get a craving for red meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your craving for
Well,
blood.
in nature, we're eating
For
like
what?
the bears.
For
you
blood.
just- yeah, you're eating raw food.
Which
Right.
means you
In
don't
the
have
wild,
any iron.
the animal planet, right?
Yeah.
You can't eat raw
Think
meat.
Yes, you can. Think about those poor
It's your
people.
craving for blood because it goes back to your vampire days.
That's right.
But think about those poor people who crashed in the Andes, that soccer team.
Yeah.
And they, you say, oh, they lived off human meat. Do you think they cooked it? Hell no. They ate it raw.
I will take it one further for you if you like. This story comes to us from Austria. A man was so hungry. Apparently, he was getting high sniffing butane gas. Didn't even know you could do that.
Didn't either.
Didn't know there was something going on with the butane.
I didn't.
He was so hungry. Well, he looked around after sniffing the gas, searched all of his kitchen cupboards, found nothing to eat. So he grabbed a kitchen knife, hacked off the toes of his left foot.
Sure. Yeah. The big, long, middle, pointy toe.
Dropped him in the frying pan.
Yeah.
Fried him up and ate him between two slices of bread.
Oh, you're killing me,
Yeah, the
Dave.
toenails were like shrimp tails there,
Oh,
Ruthie.
just hold on to that and dip them in the...
Yeah.
He ate his toes, Ruth.
Some hot butter.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Garlic butter.
Yeah, garlic butter.
Yes.
My mommy.
And you can eat the toenails like the shrimp tails. Kind of
Sure.
crunchy, but it's kind of fun.
The man's sister called the police when she walked into the kitchen and saw him making a toe sandwich.
Oh, my God.
Now, see, everyone knows when you make a meal out of toes,
Right.
you don't put it between bread because they're going to like roll out and fall on the floor. You get toothpicks and you eat them like Swedish meatballs.
It's tofu.
That's sick. He needs to be immediately killed.
I think he's working on it.
Should be against the law.
She called the police when she walked into the kitchen and saw him making his own toe sandwich.
God.
What there was too badly burned to reattach,
Oh.
said a police spokesman.
Oh, so he was cooking it. He wasn't doing toe sushi.
That must be a hell
Came
of
with
a
its own
drug.
jelly, Ruth.
He told the ambulance men that he had more toes than he thought he needed.
Yeah.
He didn't think he would notice if he got rid of a few.
Especially that little one. It's evolving away. You can eat that.
That's some high the guy was on. Good God.
When ambulance men arrived, he offered to share his toe meal with them,
He's a giver.
passing over a toe and saying, "Here, it tastes like chicken.
Oh. You're trying to kill me, aren't you, Dave?
Why don't you just eat chicken?"
He didn't have any.
Yeah.
Toes were right there. It's not like he's growing
Oh,
chickens on the end of his
my
feet.
And he had more than he needed.
That's right.
You could just call for a pizza, stupid.
He was so
He
hungry.
needed it now.
He was high. That's how you always explain your kooky, crazy behavior.
Well, he said he did the butane high, right?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. No drug I ever took ever made me want to eat my toes. I don't even want to look at them.
Fried up his toes.
Just say no to butane. This public service announcement has been brought to you by the DSC.
You got toes stuck between your teeth there, Ruth? Think of you eating your own toes right now.
Yoga.
I'd rather die. You'd have to kill me.
You wouldn't rather die.
I would too.
You wouldn't rather die.
Yes, I would.
Eat your toes.
All right, well, here we go. Chainsaw's going to eat raw bacon on toast dipped in chocolate, and Ruth is going to die. That's our next big quarter hour for you here.
Excellent quarter hour maintenance.
Let's see if we can squeeze one last traffic report out of her before she offs. Ruth?
Thank you so much. Slow traffic around the crash northbound.
Just think of the sound the first toe made when it hit the sizzling frying pan.
Ew. Well, puppies and kittens, puppies and kittens, puppies and kittens, kittens and Jesus.
Puppies and kittens and Jesus.
Oh, my.
That's my new trio.
Yeah, folk trio.
I'm thinking of nice things, good things. No
Was that the, like the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost? It's sort of the biblical trio.
As I was saying, there's a wreck eastbound 52 just past Mass Boulevard, overturned car, down the embankment. Westbound 52 slows past Mass. Northbound 5, there's a crash past 24th Street. North 5, the ramp is closed to eastbound 8 where a car went over the side.
I wonder if he marinated his toes first.
I hope he cooked them well so he doesn't get polio.
You just want to kill me, Dave.
Or ptomaine poisoning. That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Westbound 94 slows on the approach into downtown. Dead animals in the lanes. Take that.
Let's eat their toes.
Hey, toes for everyone.
Roadkill Cafe.
Squirrel toes.
Southbound 67 slows leaving Ramona past Archie Moore because of rain. North 805 slows on the 94 through North Park down 163 to 52. Southbound 5 North County Coast heavy Palomar Airport Road to Manchester. South 15 Escondido. Then Bernardo Center all the way to Mira Mesa.
The pads on a dog's foot seem like they'd...
meaty.
Yeah, meaty, or that they might squirt juicefully.
Right into
them.
Jerky.
They're just spongy enough. It's like that gum.
Stop it.
Gum.
Like that freshen up gum.
Make them stop. No.
Well, let's get your dog and try it.
Yeah, boy.
Well, go scrape one of those off the road.
It's filled with juicy goodness. Did you say squirt juicefully?
Yes.
Probably something like that.
Stay late every night at the San Diego County Fair, would ya? The party with Southern California's hottest bands from 9 to 11 p.m. on the Coors Light Rock On stage, free with admission. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC 1015 KGB.
Ford announces a very special program for all our military men and women, active or retired. For a limited time, Ford is offering $750 bonus cash, good toward the purchase or lease of a new Ford car, truck, or SUV. And this is on top of any other Ford general public offer. For example, get 0% for 5 years, plus $750 on the Ford Focus, Explorer, Explorer Sport, Expedition, Excursion, Windstar, Ranger, even the F-150 regular and Super Cab. $750 bonus cash on top of any other offer to show our appreciation to all the military men and women who've made us proud. See your San Diego County Ford dealer today.
Offer valid for active or retired military personnel who are residents of the U.S. Offer excludes SVT, Mach 1, Harley, 03 Thunderbird, diesel models, and private offers. Not all buyers will qualify for 60-month Ford Credit 0% APR financing at $1,667 per month per $1,000 finance with 10% down. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 7903. See dealer for complete details.
It's the summertime. You know what that means. No, not that. It means you can find great values on Las Vegas rooms at the Great Deals section of VegasFreedom.com. It also means there's more entertainment, more music, and more clubs you'd be missing out on if you didn't come. In fact, with all these deals, the problem isn't getting here, but rather returning home. You may be asking yourself what is and what is not appropriate to bring back. Please heed our advice.
Ticket stubs from concerts.
Yes.
Photos from the restaurant.
Yes.
Souvenir mugs.
Yes.
Mug shots.
No.
Was my good side.
Really, it just takes a little common sense and to just remember this one rule. In Las Vegas, what happens here stays here. So let's continue with this advice, shall we?
Specific stories.
No.
Random details?
There you go.
Vague recollection.
The vaguer the better.
Is vaguer even a word?
I'll check on that.
You do that.
Leave today, leave tomorrow, just leave. Because Las Vegas is ready and waiting, and so are the great deals at VegasFreedom.com. All travel advised compliments of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority.
My thongs.
Your thongs?
Sandals.
Oh, yeah.
0%, low rates, good terms. All everyone's talking about is finance rates. How come no one's talking about the new monthly payment that comes with those good terms? Whether it's 0% or 50%, it's still a payment you don't need. Don't fall for it. You don't need a new car. You can fix yours. Just grab your tools and visit Ecology Auto Parts. Get the parts you need and fix your car. No new monthly payments. Just low prices on the parts you need to fix your car. There's an Ecology Auto Parts near you. Call 800-444-JUNK, 800-444-5865, or on the web at ecoparts.com. Why struggle to make payments on a new car when you can fix your car? Bring your tools to Ecology Auto Parts. Remove the parts yourself and save big. Remember, you can fix your own car with parts from Ecology and avoid 5 years of payments. There's an Ecology in Santa Fe Springs, Wilmington, Rialto, Adelanto, Lancaster, Oceanside, Chula Vista, San Diego, and Phoenix, Arizona. 800-444-JUNK, or on the web at ecoparts.com.
Another U.S. soldier has been killed in Iraq. 2 others were hurt. It's the third attack on U.S. personnel in the past 24 hours in Iraq. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
My car. Oh, someone stole my car. Okay. Just calm down. I have LoJack. All I have to do is call the police.
And then file a stolen vehicle report. Then a signal from a radio tower activates the LoJack unit in the stolen vehicle. I just turn on the LoJack tracking device in my patrol car, wait for it to pick up the signal from the LoJack unit, and there it is. Now I just follow the signal, and
They found my car and got it back to me. No wonder LoJack has something like a 90% success rate. Or that the police usually find the stolen cars in a few hours. There's even a 24-hour recovery guarantee. To me, there's just no better way to protect the investment I made in my car. So if you care about your car,
just call 1-888-3-LoJack to find a dealer near you, or visit LoJack.com. LoJack, keep it close.
You think about the Volvo philosophy.
That cars are driven by people.
Therefore, the guiding principle behind everything at Volvo
is and must remain
safety. You think about that, then you build.
Not just the safest car you can,
but a whole family of them.
And since it's National Safety Month, what better time to introduce our family of Volvos to you during the Volvo June for Safety, June for Saving event, including the Volvo S60 Sport Sedan with sport-tuned suspension and available turbocharged engine. The Volvo S60. Performance when you want it. A Volvo when you need it.
June for safety, June for saving.
At your Volvo retailer now.
Volvo. For life.
Lease a new 2004 Volvo S60 for $275 a month for 36 months. Total amount due at signing $3,665 on approved credit. Taxes, title, and registration fees extra. Customer liable for 20 cents a mile over 12,000 miles a year. Visit your Southern California Volvo retailer or call 877-24-VOLVO for details.
KGB San Diego, it's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw hanging with you. We got a guy here at the radio station whose brother was savagely beaten at Qualcomm Stadium. The people who did this to him are still on the loose. The family has written me to let me know that they did an interview with Susan Lennon.
Yeah.
That's going to be on KUSI, Channel 9 tonight, 10 o'clock. And they're asking that everybody who is up and watching TV at that time give it a look, because you might have information which will lead to the capture of the people who have put this young man into a coma, who remains unresponsive to any kind of command yet. It's bad. It's a bad situation.
So we need to get the bad guys.
Yeah, he was ganged up on. Along with his other friends. It was like 5 guys on 1.
Oh, God.
So, the interview is on KUSI tonight with Susan Lennon. And if you can watch, that'd be great. We have some work to do here this morning. Let me get our friend from down the hall. That's not even close to being right. Where am I going? Should I wait?
Hi, you've reached Clear Channel.
Well, hi. That's not right either. Hang on.
I feel good about this one.
Hello.
Want to talk about Tang Hunt going on at Pounders tonight?
You mean Miss World Class?
Yes, I do. Miss World Class, round one is tonight. Boyer and Abramowitz are your hosts. This is at Pounders in Escondido. Boyer, what's the address out there?
It's 125 West Grand. We will be trapping some tang tonight.
It's Tang Hunt.
Where you won't be tracking anything.
Huh?
Where you won't be tracking anything. You'll just be doing the announcing. Just, let the ladies do their thing. Don't be hitting on the chicks. Leave them alone.
Oh, save them all for you, huh?
I don't hit on them. I leave them alone.
Yeah, because you'd know what to do with them if you had them.
Oh, and you would, right? Boob.
San Diego's Classic Rock. This is 115 KGB CCR Bromo here. I swear, I thought for the longest time when I was growing up, they said, there's a bathroom on the right. But I guess they didn't.
Stupid.
Boy, are you douchebag. Hey, we're continuing through 8 straights with the Beatles on San Diego's Classic Rock. 115 KGB.
What was that?
What's that?
What was that?
I just, felt like,
You just dropped Boyer, you douchebag, in there.
Well, because I said a crappy joke and I related to Boyer at that moment,
Hey,
so...
that's my bit to blame Boyer for my crappy joke.
Foghat here on San Diego's Classic Rock. You're on 115 KGB Slow Ride. And if you're a chick and you're in the sack with Boyer, you're talking about a 25-second ride.
Got him there.
This is Boston on San Diego's Classic Rock, 115 KGB.
Score it.
You're coming on a slow ride from Foghat.
Got it. Yeah, I figured it out, okay?
Back announcing the Foghat.
Yeah.
Get it?
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was able to decipher the deep message that you were sending out there.
Wow, that $1,600 broadcast class really paid off.
All right. We have
On the air, I got to slam Boyer twice.
Where are we golfing today?
Really?
Not slamming that way.
Oh, really? That's Jill's job.
Aviara.
And who do we say thanks to for that?
Troy Rudiker, I believe.
Troy. All right. Troy and Jim and all the great guys out at Aviara, the Four Seasons Resort, having us out thanks to the Fun Bike Center. Remember, we go golfing every Thursday. We don't pay. That's not part of the program. And if you want to go with us, just go to 101kgb.com, click on the link, fill out the form, see if you make it. Now, how many strokes do I get today?
That's such a bunch of baloney.
Well, how many do I get?
35, wasn't it?
No, boobhead. I got conned into giving him 30.
Oh, okay.
So I get 30 strokes.
Good try, Boyer. I got conned into giving you 30. Should be the other way around.
Con?
Yeah, I got conned into it.
Aerosmith, Janie's got a gun here on the KGB Bromo here. Well, at least she doesn't have your credit card. Then you'd really be sunk. Yeah, good one. F you, Dave. Shut up. No, you shut up. You are one dumb. You got it locked to sticks on the KGB.
You know, there's no point in even introducing the next song because nobody stuck around to hear it.
I am. I'm listening to the whole sordid affair.
Are you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
am.
goodness, yes.
San Diego's World Class Rock, 101.5 KGB. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Is this Bravo?
Oh.
No, oh no.
Okay.
Here we go. The Phil Hendry Show.
Hey, Bromo.
All right.
I have to ask you something.
All right.
Now, I don't know if you're going to want to reveal this or not, but I'm going to ask you broadcaster to broadcaster. Now, maybe a lot of people didn't pick up on it, but I, as a professional broadcaster with 30 years of experience nearly, I was able to tell that the caller was actually you. But
Okay, that's just you. Maybe a lot of other people.
I understand that. I understand that.
Maybe a lot of other people were fooled on that.
I get it. What I wanted to know was what kind of 21st century modern technology did you employ to make you sound like you were on the phone?
Yeah. I had a phone right next to me.
Right?
Right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
And I potted up the phone line.
Really? Because it sounds to me like you just talked into your hand.
Right. That's exactly what it
Sounds to me like you just kind of went, how you doing?
Kind of like when you sweet talk your date.
Let me hear that again. I've only heard it
San
like
Diego's
that.
World Class Rock, 101.5 KGB. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Is this Bravo?
Yeah, sure is. Who's this?
Oh, no.
What's going on, Rich?
Say, I was at that race on Saturday at Elkhorn Speedway. Man, that Boyer sucks. He'd have to suck to suck.
Yep, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Thanks a lot, Rich.
He'd have to suck to suck.
That was a smooth transition. The guy's name is Rich. He calls me every time I'm on the air. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate it.
He'd have to suck to suck?
That was what Rich said. I didn't bait him or anything. You heard the call.
Yeah.
All
right.
Throwing his own puppet under the bus.
All right, so I get 30 strokes today.
God.
And if I'm able to beat you, what did we decide?
Said I gotta wear a thong and go to this Miss World class. You didn't say how long I had to wear it. You did not say how long I had to wear it. I will do a segment of Miss World class wearing a thong next to these other chicks who are not wearing thongs, by the way. Interesting. If you look on the directions, it says girls cannot wear thongs. Why do I have to wear
Well, you're not a girl.
a thong?
Because that's the bit.
Yeah, but even the hot girls aren't allowed to wear a thong.
You're hotter.
I'm not hotter.
Oh, you're hotter.
Oh, yeah. I got a pale-looking rear end.
Oh, you've got the ass that won't quit, my friend.
I am the ass that won't quit. I don't have the ass that won't quit.
Yes, you do. You could bounce a midget off that bad boy.
Let's try.
That's right. I've heard Boyer use that stupid line. Oh, you can bounce a quarter off her ass.
Now, you're saying that you did not say that you would wear it for 2 hours?
I did not. The discussion was never brought up that I had to wear it for the whole event. You said I had to wear it at Miss World Class.
I thought I had said that you have to wear a thong for the Miss World Class event at Pounders.
You didn't say for the whole 2 hours, dude.
Well, when I say for the Miss World Class event, that means start to finish.
You didn't say I could wear a shirt or anything. What? Dude, 2 hours in a thong in front of all these people in Escondido.
You want me to back up the tape?
You could back up the tape, but you didn't say what my whole entire outfit would be.
Hang on.
Wait.
You have to wear a thong for the entire event.
Wait, let me go in there and watch you do that. Wait a minute.
Hang on, let me back it up some more. Hang on. And all you can wear is a thong.
Okay. No, I got the tape. Listen.
Oh, this will be good.
Listen, here you can you hear it?
Yeah, we hear the fake rewind.
Dave, where the thong?
I haven't rehearsed this.
Let me back it up some more. Hang on. Okay, you understand you got to wear the thong for the entire event?
Yes, I do. I'm going to wear the thong for the entire event. Why do I always go into these crazy things? It's so wrong. Oh, crud.
You understand you have to wear... You understand you have... You understand that you can't wear anything but the thong?
Love our little puppet shows.
Shut up, Boyer. Yeah, shut up, Rude. Yeah, shut up, Rude.
What about like that?
Boyer's gay as the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Kate. I didn't mean to do. Sorry, you're cool, bro.
Shut up.
Hey, good morning. I was wondering if you could play maybe a Johnny Cash song for me.
Dad, I told you about 100 times we don't play country music here, all right? How about Bob Skaggs?
Who?
All over the
And you just
Stomp it all over the post.
Is that it?
That was my first shift on the radio ever.
It's 3:01 with Dave Brand on San Diego Station for summer fun and 51-minute music hours.
Mix 94.9. That'd be 3:01 a.m.
Hey, boy, let's hear your first take, Mr. Elner. He's gayer than the wind. He is gayer than the wind. I'm not gay.
All right, so
first take.
if I'm able to beat you, today, and I do get 30 strokes, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
You're wearing a Mike. What do you call him, by the way?
I call him Mr. Mike Lickenhouse.
The homo. That's what I heard you call him.
You called him a homo yesterday.
Several times.
Only because I lost a bet. I never call him a homo.
I see. All right. Well, we have some thongs to choose from.
Oh, goody.
Emily went to Frederick's and Hustler.
Oh, what a great afternoon you had.
All by yourself?
Yeah.
You brave girl.
So we have
It was so
What
fun.
do you got?
I told her I wanted something really unusual. So we have the banana peel thong.
You can peel it.
Oh my God, that is adorable.
Yes, it does peel.
That is adorable.
It's a little white banana peeking out of a peeled yellow thing, and it's got those googly eyes on it,
that shake and they move when you shake them.
and a little fur tuft of head.
Yeah, a little feather head. That's
Yes.
beautiful.
So that's one choice.
That is sweet.
awesome.
We have the other choice of, I don't know what this is. It's just,
Uh-oh.
oh. This is a toucan
Oh, that's my favorite.
with googly
That
eyes.
is my favorite.
You know,
and his little Elmo head hair.
You know the big exotic birds, people, with the big
The Fruit Loops
colored
guy.
the Fruit Loops beak.
Yeah.
Yellow beak.
That is great.
Bromo. Bromo. I want to bring these in to show you, so you have an idea what they look like.
That's
Okay.
great. Are those the only two?
There's one more, and I'll show it to you in a second. But I want him to see this.
Yeah, you should. Oh,
I want him to see.
Keep
these
your
two.
phone on, Bromo. We want to hear your reaction.
Is the banana hollow?
No.
Oh, okay.
It
Why don't we do some
he
more
kind of
rewinding
bunches up
tape?
behind the banana.
Oh, I see.
Dave Rickards now walking out of the studio down the Clear Channel hallway. Oh, I'd say it's about 40 steps, wouldn't you say, Shell? Maybe
Yeah,
25.
possibly.
Into the studio where Bromo is now working.
Look at that piece of crap. I'm not wearing that thing. That looks like a white penis and a yellow thing.
Huh.
What the hell is that?
Banana.
No, I don't want to see any of these stupid things.
Look at the toucan. Look at the toucan.
Look at that dumb thing. That's stupid. No, I don't want to see a model there. Dave's putting it on over his clothes.
Oh.
Now, how gay is that, huh, Bromo?
Right.
Boy's probably popping wood right now.
Oh.
He's gayer than the wind. He's a bone diver,
Bone diver.
tube smoker. Oh, gross. That looks like you got a forearm, Woody. Go in there and show him. That's disgusting.
Tonight it'll look like you have a full-on Woody at Pounders.
Would you rather have the pill bug thong?
Look at that stupid thing. Emily's disturbed, man.
Right. It's Emily.
Yeah, they want to see it.
8 o'clock tonight, Miss World Class.
Shut up.
Pounders.
Shut up.
125
Shut up.
West
Shut
Grand
up.
Avenue.
Hey, he's doing
in
a paid
Orlando.
sponsorship, Bromo. Let him get it out. Go ahead, Boyer.
It's all part of the KGB and O'Doul's designated driver program as we search for San Diego's most
my
Very nice.
Oh, Dave has on the toucan song over his
Nice.
clothes. Oh, that's just terrible.
You are.
That is just
You're an
terrible.
animal, my friend.
Very
Oh,
beautiful.
my God.
Oh.
Shell, where's your camera?
Get it out.
Damn it.
I'm leaving this on.
Good. Will you stand up again?
I'm keeping this on.
Will you stand up again?
Why? Because you got your
I
camera
want to
up
take a
there?
picture.
Don't leave it on too long. When you take it off, you're going to be horribly depressed.
Separation issues.
Yeah.
And what's the third one?
Inferiority complex.
The third one is pretty cool, too. Which one do you like so far, Bromo?
None of them. What the hell's that?
Yes, it barks. It makes noise. Hang on, Shelley's taking a picture of me in the toucan thong.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
It's about 2 cans long.
Christmas card.
And then this one. We're set for the next 3 thongs.
Oh, this is going to be my favorite. I can't choose. Oops. You killed a dog. Is it a little Dalmatian thong?
Yes, it's a little Dalmatian
Oh,
thong.
how cute. All you need now is a fire hat.
All 3 of these thongs have faces.
Oh,
So for the next 3 thong bets, your crank is going to have a little face.
That dumb dog.
It makes
So-
you wish the toucan would.
I mean, the toucan one is excellent.
Yes, it really is.
It's really something special.
It is hard to choose a favorite.
Would you like me to model the banana thong?
I would love it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see it.
Sure. No problem. Let me take toucan off.
All righty.
I'll come around so you get a good
Oh, good.
picture of it, Shell. I'll bring it in so you can see what it looks like, Bromo.
Hey,
What's your favorite, Bromo? I mean, if you
None
had
of
to, well, you got to choose one. Which
None
one?
of 'em.
If
None
you,
of 'em.
If you had to choose one, which
I'm
one?
not sticking the boner popping out one.
Oh, that's cute, though.
Well, I haven't modeled it yet. Hang on.
Well, yeah, that shit might look
looks like
different
you got
on.
a full-on Woody when you're wearing it.
Sure, it looks good on the hanger, but what does it look like on?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get it on, you're like, oh, it's not
That
me.
doesn't work for me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're liking it, aren't you?
Yeah, this is pretty good. You want to see this promo?
Oh, my God.
Huh?
You got to come see
and
it.
it peels.
Whoop.
This is sick.
You got to come see it.
That's the one.
Something else. This is the one? Not
Yeah.
the toucan one?
Oh, that's adorable.
Should we save the toucan one for...
Well, they could do the share thing and do a costume change.
Oh! But you kind of want to save them to debut at
We'll be
each...
blowing our wad in one night.
Because how many Miss World Class preliminaries will you have? 4?
We have 4, and then the finals on Fridays.
Either you guys want to try on the toucan?
I'm
good.
No, I think y'all.
No?
No, I appreciate your.
I like the toucan because there's so little crotchal area covered, and yet it looks so much bigger.
Yeah.
You know, the banana actually covers.
You want to see the banana, Bromo?
No, you saw it. You showed it to me already.
I'm modeling
You got to
it
see
for
it
you.
on.
It's okay. I don't need to see it.
All right, I'll be right there.
No, I don't want to see it.
Tonight at Pounders, 125 West.
Shut up.
Escondido, Miss World Class. This is round one of the competition for Miss World Class.
Gargle nails, you clown.
As the KGB and O'Douls search for San Diego's most beautiful woman to represent KGB as Miss World Class 2003.
Oh, good God.
It's got such a wonderful view.
Gross. Get out of here. That's gross.
Dave Rickard just waddled down to the studio.
Why is he screaming?
Because I think maybe the banana is
Ram me. Ram me from behind with the thong on. Oh, my God.
Dave is wearing these with a special glee this morning.
I know. I think he's turned over some sort of a
I've
stone.
been violated from behind.
Well, we've always suspected Dave about his voyeurism and his
Right.
anxiousness
Sure.
to get Bromo into a thong.
Mm-hmm.
I was just butt rammed by Dave wearing that thong.
I beg your pardon.
He came up from behind me and grabbed my waist and butt rammed me.
And it was a dream come true, right?
Something boys
Familiar
used to.
feeling for you, Bromo?
Something boys used to.
Oh.
Yeah, Dave, where's the reach around?
I run out into the hall wearing the gigantic erection banana thong.
And?
This is a newsroom. Walks right by me.
And what did he say?
He just looked.
Nice banana.
I think the banana thong for tonight. What do you guys
That's
like?
nice. Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
They're
Bromo, the
also
banana
good.
thong for tonight, okay? But first, I have to.
Oh.
First, I have to win. You never know.
Oh, man.
Godspeed, Dave Rickards.
Thank God I got 30 strokes.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Tonight at Pounders, round 1. How do the girls get in the contest, Port?
They will want to call the KGB promotions department, get on the blower, if you will, and call 858-522-5571.
Emily,
Yes, sir.
that's your finest work yet.
Thank you.
Your finest work.
And she's had some fine work, but this eclipses everything.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Good soldier. We got your snack coming up next here. Here's Route 66.
Slow traffic on northbound 805 now from Balboa up to Claremont Mesa Boulevard. Slowing south 5, La Costa Avenue down to Manchester. Southbound 15 jam-packed. Valley Parkway down to Camino del Norte. Beginning June 22nd is Nighttime Zoo. You can see performances like Jungle Dreams, the 10-foot-tall stilt puppets, and more. The fun starts at 5 p.m. at the San Diego Zoo. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
What's better than being ranked number 1? Being ranked number 1 twice.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Test the best at your Mazda dealer now and see why Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute both rank number 1 in car and driver comparison tests. And now get 0.0% APR financing for 5 full years or $2,500 cash back on the 2003 Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute. Take a test drive and take advantage of 0% APR financing for 5 years on car and driver comparison test winners Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute. Or choose $2,500 cash back. See your San Diego area Mazda dealer and test the best today. 60 months Mazda American Credit financing at $1,666 per month for $1,000 financed with 10% down. 0% APR only for well-qualified buyers. Not all buyers will qualify. Take your retail delivery from dealer stock by 7/31/03. Excludes Mazda Speed and Protege 5. See dealer for complete details. Car and Driver 1102 Protege LX and 301 Tribute LX V6 4-wheel drive.
what you are. But he has no memory. I don't know who I can trust. Now, the only people who know who he is. Paul Kane killed 3 people in Amsterdam.
Something must have gone wrong.
Want him dead.
Someone is trying to kill me.
From TNT, the network that knows drama.
What did they tell you?
Alec Baldwin, Second Nature. See the world premiere this Sunday night at 8, exclusively on TNT. What if nature does win out every time? This Sunday night, all the drama lives on TNT.
Don't miss Alec Baldwin on TNT and the world premiere movie event Second Nature. This Sunday night at 8, exclusively on TNT.
Chevrolet moves California with attitude, with dependability, with Chevy Silverado. Car and Driver's best pickup for the 3rd year in a row. Maybe that's why Chevy full-size pickups have a higher resale value than Ford. Based on 1999 through 2002 model year vehicles and NADA January 2003 trade-in values. Get a Silverado crew cab and get seating for up to 6 and available DVD player for a truck that's as comfortable as it is practical. And right now, get $3,000 cash back on Chevy Silverado. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 7703. Plus, current and retired military personnel get $750 military bonus cash for $3,750 total cash back on Chevy Silverado. Proof of military service required. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 9/30/03. Chevy Silverado. Car and Driver's best pickup, and sure to be yours too. To find a Silverado that moves you, visit us online or see your San Diego County Chevy dealer today.
Get wet and wild, Honda style, at Escondido Cycle Center. The only San Diego dealer with the best PWCs on the market, including Honda Aquatrax, quality, reliability, fit and finish detailing. Honda is setting a new standard for personal watercraft. Hop on a 2003 2-seater Aquatrax R12X Turbo with clean burning Honda 4-stroke technology, the best hull design on the market, and the power to rock the wake. Or how about room for 3 for towing a tuber wakeboarder? Escondido Cycle Center has the 2003 Honda F12X Turbo and 3-seater F12, trailer ready to roll this weekend. That's right, ECC is weekend dealing on all 3 Honda Aquatrax models. Recommended for operators 16 and older. Short on cash? ECC's finance experts will offer low payments on your good credit and approval of Honda Finance. Get wet and wild, Honda Aquatrax style. This weekend at Escondido Cycle Center. Highway 78 at the Nordal exit, 1 block north at 1415 Montiel Road. Honda, performance first.
Your automatic transmission has a brain, and that brain is controlled by some sensory inputs. A couple of switches, a couple of sensors. They check the temperature, how hard you're accelerating. About 1.5 miles of wire and a little computer the size of a transistor radio. A problem with just one of those sensors or any of that wiring, well, you need to see the folks at AMCO, because it's like a big artery, and they're going to have to dig in and find out what's wrong with it. Now, about half the cars that come into AMCO, well, they don't need a new transmission. They're just having a problem with one of those sensors. AMCO is the place you want to go because they have the latest in electronic test equipment, and it lets them pinpoint the difficulty and fix it properly. Nothing is too new or too old for my friends at AMCO, because AMCO knows transmissions. All transmissions. They have 40 years in the business. I met with the folks at AMCO, and it's where I send my friends. AMCO Transmission Centers honor most extended vehicle warranties, and the AMCO warranty you're going to leave with is valid coast to coast. Car, truck, van, SUV, manual, or automatic transmission, see one of the 11 San Diego area AMCO transmission professionals. From the border to North County, they all await your call at 1-800-GO-AA. MCO.
This is a Toastmaster 4-slice concert model. I like the crumb tray down position a little better acoustically. You probably read the article in Toaster Player. All around the country, coast to coast. People always say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag, I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast.
Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast!
I get up in the morning about 6 a.m. Have a little jelly, have a little jam. Take a piece of bread, put it in the slot. Push down the lever and the wires get hot to get toast.
Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast!
Now, there's no secret to toasting perfection. There's a dial on the side, and you make your selection. Push to the dark or the light, and then, if it pops too soon, press down again, make toast. Yeah, toast! When the first caveman drove in from the dregs, I didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius, got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread, make toast. Yeah, toast! Oh oui, monsieur, bonjour, coquette. Oh, croissant de Chevy Corvette. Maurice Chevalier, Eiffel Tower. Oh, in my river, bonsoir. French toast! French toast!
The Chainsaw loves the toast. One of his favorite food groups.
Yes.
Toast.
Love it.
So earlier this morning, we got an email from a guy who said he was dating this German girl, and he thought, I'm going to make her a big, gigantic, gut-busting breakfast. And she freaked out because he, horrors, cooked the bacon. Yeah, the letter went on to say in Germany, they make toast, they put raw bacon on it and dip it in chocolate, and that's how they eat bacon. It was at that time, sadly, that Chainsaw said, it sounds good to me. So 10 minutes later, in a quick trip to Vons, we're ready now for Chainsaw to enjoy his chocolatey raw bacon toasty treat.
I'm so proud of the person who went to do this, and I'm proud of us for having the budget to be able to afford this type of luxury. And I am now clearing my mental palate, all the preconceived notions of food combinations and taste groups. And here it is.
Let me see what it looks like.
Raw bacon on a bed of cream chocolate on a piece of wheat toast.
What kind of chocolate sauce did you get, Emily?
Nutella, hazelnut spread with skim milk and cocoa.
Ooh, sweet.
Oh, and what kind of bacon?
Low sodium, Safeway Select.
Thank you. Oh, Safeway Select. The good stuff. And it's raw, and it's on top, anchovy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Multi-grain toast.
Beautiful. Here we go.
So you stay healthy.
I'm getting a bite with all three in the same bite.
Okay. Oh, hold the bacon's going to go.
Yeah, you know the bacon's going to pull because it's gooey and stretchy and...
I'm down with this. Want a bite?
No, thanks.
Ooh.
You like it?
It's not bad.
The raw bacon part is okay?
We should have took bets on how long it'll take from the hurl.
I bet it doesn't, though.
If I were to do this again, I would slice the bacon into
Thinner.
bits. Into little bits.
Oh, yeah.
Little raw bacon bits, if you will, so that the whole slice doesn't come with you on the bite. Because, you know, I don't have serrated teeth yet.
You going to try it, Boyer?
No. Ruthie, I'll put some toe on it. You want some?
That's nasty.
I don't like sushi either. I like my meat cooked.
This is pig sushi dessert. It's wonderful.
Yum. Sushi's great.
I hate sushi.
Sushi is the worst.
Cooked food, people.
You know, and I'll bet in Germany they do it with a different kind of bacon that's not so slimy. Like prosciutto or something.
Works for me.
You know, your bacon's not supposed to be slimy.
Well,
it's oily, greasy.
Here's something from the Center for Disease Control. Trichinosis is caused by eating raw or undercooked pork and wild game products infected with a larvae of a species of worm called trichinella.
It's not wild game.
Infection occurs worldwide, but is most common where raw or undercooked pork, such as ham, sausage, or bacon, is eaten.
So eat it!
Here comes a big slug of water.
The clam infection has been licked. So eat them up. The chef is serving them in a festering treat. So eat them up.
Nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, fatigue, fever, and abdominal discomfort are the first symptoms.
The first?
Yeah.
What
Headaches,
happens
fevers, chills, cough, eye swelling, aching joints, and muscle pains, itchy skin, diarrhea, or constipation follow the first symptoms.
Lord Almighty!
If the
Diarrhea
infection-
or constipation?
Yes.
Make up your mind.
It's an A,
Good
B.
God.
It's an either or.
Wow.
If the infection is heavy, patients may experience difficulty coordinating movement,
Well, how will we know?
And have heart and breathing problems.
Dude, you don't have to eat it all. You tried it. You've
I
done
think
it.
I'm good.
He's throwing it out now.
Death can occur.
He's what?
Don't let him get into your head, Shane.
Did you say out or up?
Meanwhile,
He's throwing it out. Death can occur.
Yeah.
It damn well better.
When a human or animal eats meat that contains infective trichinella cysts, the acid in the stomach dissolves the hard covering of the cyst and releases the worms.
Ew.
Release the worms.
Passing the small intestine, and in 1 to 2 days become mature. After mating, adult females lay eggs. Eggs develop into immature worms, travel through the arteries, and are transported to the muscles. Within the muscles, the worms curl into a ball and encysst, becoming encased in a capsule. Infection occurs when these encysted worms are consumed in meat.
Dear Dave, I'm the guy who wrote you the story about the bacon, the chocolate sauce, it being raw on toast. I made it up because I knew one of you dumb bastards would try eating it.
Signed, little Tommy.
Any supermodels around here? I need that finger technique.
Half-baked crackpot news.
Wow.
It's coming your way next.
All done.
Coming your way next year on the KGB, we're going to hear from, thank God, we're going to hear from Alan Thicke.
Yes.
I wanted to know what's been going on with him.
Yep.
The Sex and the City girls are going to talk. It's coming up next year, the KGB.
Ford announces a very special program for all our military men and women, active or retired. For a limited time, Ford is offering $750 bonus cash, good toward the purchase or lease of a new Ford car, truck, or SUV. And this is on top of any other Ford general public offer. For example, get 0% for 5 years, plus $750 on the Ford Focus, Explorer, Explorer Sport, Expedition, Excursion, Windstar, Ranger, even the F-150 regular and Super Cab. $750 bonus cash on top of any other offer to show our appreciation to all the military men and women who've made us proud. See your San Diego County Ford dealer today.
Offer valid for active or retired military personnel who are residents of the U.S. Offer excludes SVT, Mach 1, Harley, 03 Thunderbird, diesel models, and private offers. Not all buyers will qualify for 60-month Ford Credit 0% APR financing at $1,667 per month per $1,000 finance with 10% down. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 7903. See dealer for complete details.
Here's another great SBC summertime deal.
Hi, I've got a fantastic SBC offer to tell you about, so I'll get right to the point. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, beep, beep. Brrr, brrr, bing. Now, if you waited through all that, you're probably used to dial-up. But now if you sign up before June 30th, you can have the personalized content, custom home pages, and high speed of SBC Yahoo DSL for only $29.95 a month for the first 12 months. Guaranteed. That's our best deal ever. And it's another way. SBC summertime deals make staying connected easier and more affordable than ever before.
Call 1-866-SBC-YAHOO or log on to sbc.com/SBC-YAHOO for details. Hurry, offer ends June 30th.
New SBC DSL residential customers only. 1-year term required. Early termination fee applies. DSL Internet by SBC Internet Services. Content by Yahoo. Taxes, installation, shipping, and handling extra. Other restrictions apply.
It's back. San Diego's giant used car sale. Now through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Parkway Plaza in El Cajon. Sponsored by San Diego Auto Connection and USC Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Steve Hodson, President and CEO of San Diego Auto Connection. And this weekend at Parkway Plaza in El Cajon, San Diego Auto Connection will have hundreds of vehicles, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all priced below Kelley Blue Book. And this weekend, San Diego Auto Connection has teamed up with USC Credit Union.
And I'm Linda Boffman, President and CEO of USC Credit Union. We'll be on site with special financing rates, free credit union membership, and friendly loan officers ready to make instant loan approvals. We'll help you drive away with the car of your dreams. I promise.
This weekend at Parkway Plaza in El Cajon, save on hundreds of vehicles. All makes and models. Your trade-in is welcome, paid for or not. It's San Diego's largest used car tent sale. Now through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Parkway Plaza in El Cajon. Take the Johnson Street exit off Interstate 8. Don't miss San Diego's giant used car tent sale at Parkway Plaza.
Shell, let's say you ran a store. And Jesus walked in.
Hello, Jesus. Welcome.
Pretty important customer.
Sir, welcome.
Hey, Jesus, shut the door. What were you, born in a barn?
On thy bed of clay.
Thanks for stomping on the hook.
Shepherds homeward.
Would you charge him? Would you charge him interest?
Hell no.
Stupid.
But it's Jesus.
You got to make
He's
some
the
money.
Savior, and if he's in my store, it's the second coming.
Maybe.
All right,
Maybe he's just down for a quick visit.
I'll cut him a deal.
Cut him a deal.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd charge him interest, but not until next year?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Jerk.
What?
Jerk.
What?
He's Jesus.
I'm trying to make Jesus a deal.
That's not much of a deal. That's why the folks at Sleep Train San Diego are not charging interest until 2005.
Oh, God.
That's right. The kind of deal that Jesus would get is what they're doing for you. Probably a regular old sinner. Sleep tight at night on the best beds going. Sealy, Simmons, Serta. Sleep tight on that brand new bed that was delivered and set up for free the same day you bought. And don't worry about any interest until 2005. Wow. A heavenly deal. From Sleep Train San Diego, your ticket to a better night's sleep. Shell, say hi to Trish.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Welcome to the KGB. What's going on?
My brother just flew home from Iraq today, and his wife and I just wanted to say welcome back to him.
God bless him.
Yeah, his name is Patrick O'Brien. He's a corpsman.
Sure, and it's Patrick O'Brien. He was Karki's friend.
He's a friend of Karki.
Karki. Patrick Karki. What branch of the military is he in?
He's a Navy corpsman stationed at Camp Pendleton.
Excellent.
He's a corpsman.
What exactly does he do?
A corpsman. He's an X-ray technician.
Okay, so he works in the medical field.
Exactly.
Very good. Well, God bless him. Tell him thanks for helping to save the world.
Thank you very much.
All right, welcome home, Patrick.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, Trish. I know you will. It's a big day for her family.
No kidding.
All right, welcome home, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saving the world. Sure appreciate that, so that we didn't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let us tell you what kind of world you're coming back to. Here is Shelley Dunn with the Half-Baked Crackpot News.
Well, let's start over there. Another U.S. fatality in Iraq where the military says attackers fired a rocket-propelled grenade at a U.S. military ambulance. One soldier was killed. 2 others were hurt. This is the third reported attack on U.S. personnel or their offices in Iraq in the last 24 hours. This ambulance was taking a wounded U.S. soldier to a medical facility when it was hit on a highway southwest of Baghdad. While the war in Iraq has officially been over for a while, U.S. troops continue to die in that country, as we just reported. It's been a tough few weeks at Fort Carson, Colorado. There's been about 1 soldier death each week since they deployed. That's according to spokeswoman Kim Tissor.
We're looking at 5 total from hostile fire. We've had 10 total, some due to accident, but 5 from hostile fire, which, considering we have 12,000 soldiers deployed, they've been there a few months, that's really relatively low.
And there was some thought that the men and women from Fort Carson were safer than other soldiers because they got to Iraq so late when most of the big battles were already over. Meanwhile, President Bush yesterday called on the international community to make it clear to Iran that construction of a nuclear weapon is not acceptable. Bush, speaking to reporters at the White House, also praised those Iranian demonstrators who are protesting against the hardline government.
I appreciate those courageous souls who speak out for freedom in Iran. They need to know America stands squarely by their side. And I would urge the Iranian administration to treat them with the utmost of respect.
Meanwhile, Islamic Jihad is claiming responsibility for today's suicide bombing on an Israeli village. Police say the bomber entered a grocery store, had a bag filled with explosives. They think the attacker planned to target a bus or nearby bus stop, so he went into the store, they think, to wait until more crowded buses came by or so that more people would show up at the stop. Meanwhile, hoping to salvage the floundering Mideast peace plan, Secretary of State Colin Powell will go to Israel and the Palestinian territories tomorrow. He's also condemned that latest suicide attack. And a Japanese newspaper reports that 6 members of al-Qaeda tried to sneak into Japan with fake passports last year. There's a newspaper that says the plan fell through when a Japanese Muslim refused their bribe to help them get through safely. There's a new office overlooking the World Trade Center site. It offers free alternative therapy for people still dealing with the trauma after 9/11. The alternative therapy acupuncture for stress, even a Chihuahua dog for comfort. I was thinking maybe it was a beer at first, but it's a little dog. The facility was opened by St. Vincent's Catholic Medical Center. It will also offer traditional one-on-one counseling sessions. A social worker says most people welcome the idea of going to therapy within view of that disaster site. The center funded by government grants and private donations. The director says they hope the flow of funding continues so the services can remain free. Moving on to religion, survivors of clergy abuse say the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops has not lived up to the pledges it made a year ago. Members of SNAP, that's Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests, say some bishops are withholding information, returning abusers to the ministry, and around the charter that they passed last year in Dallas when they held their meeting. The bishops gathering in St. Louis for their annual conference. It starts today. SNAP says lawmakers, police, prosecutors, judges, and lay Catholics are doing more than the church's bishops trying to protect children. And the Southern Baptist Convention has launched a campaign. We talked about this yesterday. They want to deliver people from homosexuality through friendship and faith in Jesus. At their annual meeting, which wrapped up last night in Phoenix, leaders asked their 42,000 churches to reach out compassionately to gays. Richard Land, who heads the Southern Baptist public policy arm, said homosexuals can find freedom from this sinful, destructive lifestyle. He also said the greatest threat to American Christianity is not from Islam, but from ideals that, quote, promise salvation through sexual fulfillment. Another monkeypox case confirmed. Meanwhile, Wisconsin officials have reduced their count of suspected cases. A 14-year-old Illinois boy was treated June 10th in St. Louis. He became ill after playing with prairie dogs his uncle brought from Indiana. And in Wisconsin, health officials reduced the number of suspected cases by 6 when test results for the progression of the disease apparently ruled out monkeypox. Wisconsin has 7 confirmed cases of the monkeypox, 31 possible cases. Now reports 5 confirmed cases, another 14 possible cases. In the Scott Peterson case, more wiretapped phone calls have reportedly turned up. An investigator who wiretapped Peterson's phone say he recently found out about 176 calls that were recorded without his knowledge. The prosecution investigator says these calls were found by an expert from the software company that designed the wiretap system. These were computer-recorded calls, and it could mean a new hurdle for prosecutors. They're fighting defense claims of misconduct over other taped conversations. So what was Max Factor Cosmetics heir Andrew Luster doing in Mexico before his capture? Well, he'd been living in Puerto Vallarta for about a month at a $34 a night hotel next door to a police station.
Nice.
Luster went by the name of David Carrera and spent a lot of his time, or some of it anyway, surfing. He'd skipped bail and fled the U.S. shortly before being convicted of rape charges up in Ventura County. Yesterday morning, he went out to the street to a little stall 2 blocks from the beach and ordered 2 38-cent beef tacos. The cook says while he was...
38 cents?
38 cents for a taco.
I want to move there.
Beef. Can you imagine that? The cook says while he was heating up the tortillas, apparent bounty hunters tackled Luster, threatening him with nothing more than tear gas. Then they drove off in 2 cars. Now, the FBI is working with Mexican authorities to bring Luster back to the U.S. Ventura County Sheriff's spokesperson Eric Nishimoto says Luster might even face new charges.
There's a federal arrest warrant, and there are also some local charges because of his flight.
Nishimoto says, though, authorities discourage bounty hunters from going out and trying to catch people.
They are not sworn peace officers. Citizens really have no business pursuing that type of work. Whether they're specially trained or not, they don't have the authority to do that.
But you'll take the arrest, I'll bet. Bounty hunter Dwayne Dog Chapman, camera crew... Dog.
Word money, dog.
You're so money you don't even know it.
And he's a guy, but he had his camera crew with him, who I think are a couple of his sons, and they're the ones who tackled Luster before the Mexican cops took everybody in, because I told you yesterday that if you are a bounty hunter in Mexico, that's considered forced kidnapping, so they'll arrest you too. So Dog was in jail too. Dog's wife and his partner in his bail bonds business said Dog
Peace.
Did good.
Sick.
I couldn't be happier that Andrew Luster is in custody, and Dog did a very good job. He worked very hard. And if he has to spend a couple days in jail, then so be it.
As long as it's not me.
At night. So Dog's wife says she's not surprised.
I'm not surprised that they arrested him. You know, actually, it's better that they do. They bring them all in, they question them all, and they make sure who's who. And if they did something wrong, then that would be the time to deal with those issues.
Nice. That's sweet. Martha Stewart and her attorneys are at a New York federal court gearing up for a trial connected to the stock trading scandal. That could be months away. Stewart gripped a polka dot umbrella and quickly walked into the courthouse in the morning drizzle, ignoring chants of "Martha, Martha." Her attorneys have been putting together routine
How'd they come up with that one?
I don't know.
Who wrote it for him? Puff Daddy?
It out of construction paper at their home. They're trying to get the charges dropped, actually. Her defense team is. 2 weeks ago, she was indicted on 5 counts surrounding her sale of stock in 2001. She has pleaded not guilty on all of those counts.
Good luck with that, honey.
Now, remember the deck of cards that the Pentagon issued with
Yes.
Iraq's most wanted? And then we saw the, what was that other deck that came up with the weasels?
Deck of weasels.
Deck of weasels.
Yeah.
Now a couple of Atlanta guys created a deck of their own for America's corporate villains called the Stacked Deck.
Is Clear Channel in it?
I don't know, because I only have like the first 4. Featured Enron's former CEO, Kenneth Lay, the Ace of Spades. Joseph Bernardino of Arthur Anderson, the Ace of Hearts. Martha Stewart, the Queen of Hearts. Creators are Douglas Quinby and J.R. Matthew. They've been involved in tech marketing. They wanted to do more than sit around the dinner table drinking wine complaining. They've sold several hundred of their stacked decks in less than 2 weeks on the web.
Wow.
They go for about $13 a piece. You can find them at thestackeddeck.com. There are some who whine about the liberal media, and now you'll really have something to whine about if Al Gore gets his way. Gore looking for financial backers for a liberal cable TV network to help Democrats counter the conservative media voices on TV and talk radio.
The very idea. Not going to work, Al. Al, don't do it.
This was your idea, too.
Well,
you were all going to set me up and pimp me out for a liberal talk show.
I know.
I was all excited.
It's not going to work, though,
Thanks,
dude.
Al. Thanks for stepping on me.
It's just not going to work, and he's going to waste money. I know he's on a roll after inventing the internet and everything,
Yeah, sure.
but this is just not going to fly.
And for being in Love Story.
He's talking to venture capitalists who'd like to start a liberal talk radio network. He says it's in the embryonic stages, and he doesn't know if he would have his own show. Right.
Yeah, he's got somebody else's money doing it with it.
Yeah, there's no question.
Well, I don't know why it failed. Sorry.
I know that they're...
Wait a minute. In business, you always use somebody else's money. That's the way you do it. That's the smart way to do it. That's the way Ted Turner does it.
Well, he probably didn't have enough money on his own.
Do you spend your own money on your race car business?
Some of it, yeah. I mean, I'm in the pool as well.
But you had a financial backer. Javier.
Yeah, I have a sponsor, and he receives a benefit from that.
Right, and so would a venture capitalist.
In the losing proposition, I don't know.
No, that's up to them to decide. A fool and his money are soon parted. Who's to say that we can't let them do that? Nora Jones, do we like her?
I like her.
I think she's very talented, but she says the odds of her getting on a Stairmaster are about the same as her recording a metal album. She has only ever worked out once and decided
Starting to like her a lot more.
She was not good about it, and she doesn't care if she's a little chubby, and she loves to eat way too much anyway.
I didn't notice that she was chubby. I thought she was a skinny girl.
I thought so too, but I guess, in her own self-image.
Let me see if I can find a big fat-ass picture of her on the web,
Nora
Shell.
Jones. She likes to sit around and watch sitcoms. In fact, her boyfriend teases her because she refers to the characters on Friends like they are her friends next door.
Stop it. They're looking right at her.
I know. She certainly looked great on the Grammys, and her album cover is beautiful. She looks just fine to me. Anything?
Well, I'll let you know if
All
I
right.
get...
Well, you have a button to push because Johnny Carson's billboard in his hometown of Norfolk, Nebraska was vandalized by guys using spray paint over a picture of the former late-night TV host. Chamber of Commerce President Dan Mock says the townspeople are up in arms.
The very idea.
We had several calls from the public early in the morning and indicated that there was pink spray paint and vulgar words painted on the...
Booger words? Booger words?
Vulgar.
I heard booger.
We had several calls from the public early in the morning and indicated that there was pink spray paint and vulgar...
Thought he said booger words.
I think he did. I think he said booger words.
Oh, man,
I
that's...
heard booger, and that's in my head forever now.
That's bad when someone comes and spray paints booger on her house. The only picture I can find of Nora that's not just like a close-up tight picture of her face where you can see her body, she's standing next to Aaron Neville and his big tumors sitting there flashing at me like
So you take that
cops
thing
pulling
off.
me over.
Well, you can go to norajones.com, and there's a whole gallery of photos, and she doesn't look displeasing.
No, she doesn't look that big at all. But that big tumor on Aaron's head.
Oh, why doesn't he take that off?
I don't know.
All these years.
Or at least put it on a diet. A little heavy. Well, anyway, back to Johnny Carson. Residents certainly hope it won't happen again.
Yeah, because who wants booger on their house?
This little tiny piece of cancer kind of behavior just isn't acceptable.
That's
and
right. It's like a
so
cancer.
people were angry.
Yeah.
You will respect my daughter.
It's just a frickin' billboard. Actor Alan Thicke has a new book out.
Thank God.
For men who are about to become fathers.
Support her so much that she recognizes you as an important and nurturing link in this chain. Otherwise, you're out of the loop, and
Sure.
and you'll be sorry for it. It's really fun and terrific. I kept a diary this last time.
Goody!
Well, remember, he got slammed in the face with a hockey puck recently, and he had to have dental and jaw surgery and all that.
Oh,
For
maybe
real?
that's why.
Yeah.
Remember? He lost all his front teeth.
Yeah, so why don't you quit making fun of him, Shell?
It's just like
I
so.
wasn't doing it. Ruthie was doing it.
It's so wrong.
Okay.
You were too, Mr.
What?
Raw Bacon Eater. His book is called How Men Have Babies, The Pregnant Father's Survival Guide. Of course, Alan is best known for his role as the dad on the 80s TV show Growing Pains, but he's also written many popular TV show songs.
Mostly sitcoms and game shows. I didn't do any of the dramatic, the surf pounding.
Well, which one?
I did Different Strokes, Facts of Life.
Hey!
Cutting edge stuff.
Yeah.
Facts of life. Facts of life. Hey, let's come up with that one.
Yeah, I know. Last night's premiere of HBO's Sex and the City in New York City was a bittersweet affair for the cast members. This will be their final premiere together. Kristen Davis, who plays Charlotte, didn't even want to discuss the fact that the show was ending. Denial.
The series is almost over. Can you tell me what it's meant to you?
Almost over. It's until February. So I don't know. I can't be objective. It's too hard. It makes me want to cry.
I guess because, a lot.
We haven't set a date yet, but we're planning
The
it
series
right
is
now,
almost over. Can you tell me what it's meant to you?
It's almost over. It's We haven't set a until date yet, but February. we're
Jesus.
And Kristen was not exactly Charlotte-esque when asked if she could discuss some of the plot points for the show's final season.
I could not tell you that. Do you not understand? You see those people? Do you know how much trouble I will be in with those people?
Oh, shut up.
Last season, who cares?
What, she have a big fistful of crack right before the interview or what?
No. And all the cast members were tight-lipped about what's in store for season 6. Cynthia Nixon plays Miranda. She gave us a hint about what may take place between...
She's the ugly one, right?
She's the
Dave's
ugly
favorite.
one.
Yeah.
Between
Sorry.
Miranda and the father of her child.
All the girls are mad at me now.
Steve, the bartender.
Well, I think that for years of Steve hanging around and being in love with Miranda and her not being as in love with him, I think this year
But you
we're
were
going to
bitchy
see
to
some of
him.
the tables turned where
Oh,
she starts
they're
having
not.
sex with
Tell me when I get
Miranda and, she realizes that maybe it's too late for them and that he's moved on.
And Cynthia tells us about how the girls have changed over the course of the last 6 seasons.
Well, I got uglier.
So they made me pregnant to keep the interest high.
So then I got fatter and uglier.
I think, when they started out...
because,
I guess
because,
because, they're
a
all
lot
very
of the
different
albums
from
that
one
I've-
another. But I think that we're kind of, as the years have passed, we start to see not only, like in my character's
Maturity.
case, not only her
I'm
her
talking,
bitterness
but
and
I'm
her
trying to grope
sarcasm
for a
and her
thought because
feistiness, but
my
we
brain is not engaged.
God. How about, the answer to any of these questions is go home and watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, go home and just
If you
watch
like
the
it, you'll
damn
watch it,
show.
you'll know. Exactly.
God.
Then Rob Reiner has a new romantic comedy
Thank
called
God.
Alex and Emma. Luke Wilson is Alex, who hires Emma, Kate Hudson's character, to be his stenographer. He has to write a book in the next 30 days in order to get his advance from his publisher.
I think, when they started
Cynthia,
out, they were...
Cynthia.
We're done with you.
Alico Chainsaw?
And of course, Luke has got to
haven't
have the
had it yet.
money to pay off a $100,000 gambling debt. Emma thinks Alex is a bit loony, but she goes into his apartment anyway.
I think the book is...
And then he tells her his tale of woe.
If you were to put yourself in that situation and you were a female, I think you go, well, he's kind of attractive. Like, how bad can this guy be? Really? I mean, he's totally nuts, and he's saying that people are going to kill him and all this stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of intriguing, and he's definitely cute, and she just, I think, so pretty.
You're probably going to say intrigued by all that weirdness.
No clue what she just said. Was she talking about the movie or something?
Who knows? Yeah,
she
talking about
was.
the characters, actually. So then,
that answer could be anything.
To anything, I know.
Isn't it true that you have babies buried in your house?
If you were to put yourself in that situation and you were a female, I think you go, well, he's kind of attractive.
Cynthia, isn't it true that you like to take baths in mayonnaise?
I think, when they started out, they were these archetypes. Well, I think that for years of Steve hanging around. And
You all saw the television pictures.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to play the second Kate one?
Well, yeah, it's...
I was so excited to play Emma because she was so different and straight and probably doesn't have a very good sense of humor.
How was she talking
I like that. She's kind of a weird girl.
Her voice is too low.
It is weird.
For a little dinky little
I
pipsqueak.
know. So then she was told that she smiles very little in the film, and here's what Kate Hudson says.
I don't like smiling very much. So Emma was a nice change of character for, it's you're taking pictures, people like smile.
You're so pretty when you frown.
That
girl sounds hot.
Yeah, totally. Well, here's Luke Wilson.
My opponent is against a woman's right to smile.
Wilson says he enjoyed his role.
It's kind of, fun to see people when they're under the gun and trying to get the job done.
They're really unhappy.
For me, at least, and it's kind of interesting and kind of helpful. Yeah, it's always kind of interesting to see when people are able to, stay cool and get it done.
Yeah, you're pretty
Oh, my God!
Meanwhile, Kate says that she and former Black Crow singer Chris Robinson had nasty fights when they first got married.
Oh, who saw that coming?
I know, but Chris learned to control his temper after he broke very expensive furniture that you're going to pay for! She says, quote, in the beginning we were so volatile, we were just so in love and so passionate, and then we would just hate each other and throw stuff around.
Just mad, really mad.
You, Chris? And then we would fly to Paris for a week. And then Chris
Get a haircut, hippie.
Then Chris realized when he broke a couple of chairs in the house, it cost him a couple of grand. He went, I'm not going to throw anything anymore.
Dang.
I'm just going to shut up.
Especially since he doesn't have the money to pay for it anymore.
I sleep in a t-shirt.
Thanks, Brittany.
You. There is speculation that Liz Hurley is now engaged to her exotic Indian textile heir.
Let's not forget Rich.
And Rich.
Yeah.
Well, heir means wealthier and crap.
Aaron Nayar. That's his name. Aaron Nayar. They recently checked into the $1,431 a night hotel in England as Mr. and Mrs. Nayar. She even instructed the staff to call her Mrs. Nayar.
That's great.
And here's another big happy
I think the
family.
hot is cooling on her.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And didn't they get somebody else to be the Estee Lauder woman along with her?
When she came out to the Academy Awards or whatever she was in that Versace dress that was pinned.
Safety pins only.
Safety pins.
Yeah.
That was the peak of her hotness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's
plummeted.
I think she's nosediving out of hotness.
Well, and
she was still pretty hot in the Austin Powers movies, though.
Uh-huh.
God.
But then she tried to do her own movie, that Bedazzled or Bejeweled or whatever that movie
She was pretty good in that one, too.
Was that a good movie?
Yeah. No,
I
it's
didn't think
awful.
so.
Yeah.
And you only watch it to see how hot she is.
I watched it to see if it was going to be any damn good. But
It was mildly amusing.
I never saw that Servicing Sarah movie. That's the last one that she did with
That's
Matthew
the one
Perry.
where he went nuts, wasn't it?
Well, he had too many goofballs.
You hate to hear that about some of your stars.
Had to go dry out.
The goofball dry out place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's another big happy family. Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, and Bruce Willis all together last night at the premiere of Charlie's Angels 2. Bruce and Demi's 3 daughters came down the red carpet, followed by Ashton and Demi. Willis about a foot behind, and everybody seemed happy. Not so happy, though. It looks like Pam Anderson's romance with Kid Rock is on the rocks.
Who saw that coming?
I didn't. I'm very upset. I have my black armband on. She was not wearing her engagement ring last week during an appearance in Florida for PETA, telling People magazine, quote, the word that best describes me now is free. Oh, she and Kid Rock got engaged in Vegas a year ago last April, but never a wedding date. Meanwhile, Pam was on a flight from Florida to California Saturday when a 52-year-old drunk patriot, Luis Ziza, came up and started screaming at her for supposedly speaking out against the war in Iraq. Ziza, sitting in economy class, went all the way up to first class just to go after Pam. He was ordered back to his seat, came back a little later, did the same thing. That was enough to warrant a call to the cops in L.A. They were waiting for Mr. Ziza when he got off the plane. For some reason, later on, he realized the error of his ways and says, quote, I want to make an apology to Miss Pamela Anderson for my behavior. I thought she was someone else, and I'm deeply sorry for it.
Boy, are you still slamming the hoof? Okay, just making sure I'm just one day closer to $20.
Every chance I get.
Attaboy. Keep it up for. I'll tell you when you can stop.
Okay.
Did I say it would not go past the date that we chose, or would go?
Yes.
Would not go past that date.
And you said you wouldn't. It wouldn't make it to
that date. Okay.
And we have the date.
Okay. I was thinking about that.
We still don't know the over and under over here, do we?
Well, we can't tell you.
We don't want to talk about it because they'll manipulate it.
Right.
It's a secret between me and Shell.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's our closest little thing to a at work affair, at work bet.
Now, once the bet is paid off, will you let us know?
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can dump her.
Yeah.
I don't care that. What happens if they break up but then get back together?
Crap. I think I win, and then maybe I'll take another bet from you.
It's got to be an official breakup. It's got to be a breakup, and in that case, the bet applies.
But what if they get back together?
That happens. You can't dictate that.
Yeah, I understand that, but if they get back together, isn't the bet prorated?
You'll have to negotiate on cents on the dollar.
I think that I win initially, but then I promise you right now, I will take another bet as to whether or not they'll get back together or not.
Okay.
But the
Dave
breakup
is looking for some sort of rebate.
Yes, he is. He hates losing $20.
Cheap bastard. Yeah. Well, I lost $1 billion to you the other day. What do you want?
You never paid it.
You won double or nothing, stupid.
I know. Well, crap. Well, now I've learned.
You're like a Bromwich with a rack.
Good luck.
Darn it.
Crud.
Good luck getting a secondary bet off me.
Want to wear the banana thong today?
No, thanks.
Can't wait to see him in the banana
that's
thong.
Going to be so great.
You're going to take pictures, aren't you?
Well, someone will there, yes.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
I mean, someone get a digital camera, hello 2003, and get pictures on the web tomorrow
and
for
can
us.
they be on the stage so we're not looking up his nose?
Could they be fairly close as opposed to like a mile down below, like taking a picture of a guy going to the top of Mount Everest from the bottom?
Yeah. No, it'll be a 2-megapixel camera, and he'll be 1 pixel.
I don't know what that means.
You will have the mic. You need to direct them up so they get a good, because we always get pictures of, people's up their nostrils.
Yeah. From 10 feet below them.
Yeah.
Get a good picture, okay?
Even if they have to stand up on the stage.
Make it happen.
I'll have a talk with somebody with a camera.
Okay, good. Make it happen. Make it happen so that we have pictures tomorrow on the web so that everyone can see. Everyone who doesn't go to Pounders tonight for Miss World Class can see Bromo in his banana thong.
It's so cute.
And I am counting on you to make sure that he honors the bet properly.
Yes, I will. And you and I will meet after the show just to make sure we hammer out the details.
Well, you know what the details are. Put the damn thong on and get out there.
It's a 2-hour from
start
to finish. And if the thing goes 2 hours and 20, he's in it for 220, right?
I don't care.
Start to finish.
Yeah, start to finish.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, I got to win first.
Well, yeah, that's no easy task.
And I only get 30 strokes today.
Yeah, Romo might beat you, Dave.
Could happen. He's done it before.
Yeah, when you let him on his birthday.
No, I didn't let him.
Yeah, you did.
Did not.
I don't think that word is in his vocabulary.
No, what do you think? I'm a good sport?
Yeah.
The very idea.
He cheats at Pretty Pretty Princess so his daughters won't get uppity.
I didn't have to cheat at Pretty Pretty Princess.
Oh,
I just employ a particular methodology and a strategy.
You told us you cheated.
Yeah, I tell you, and then everyone uses it.
I thought your strategy was to throw the board up in the air and pretend like you accidentally bumped it when you're losing.
I might have faked a 5.6 earthquake.
Sorry, just a spastic outburst.
Throw attention off myself by acting like I care about the safety of my child.
Right.
All while wearing the tiara and the ring.
So you make them duck and cover, you have the tiara and the ring on, and then the board goes askew, and they have no chance of winning again.
Yeah,
it's genius.
Risks of living in Southern California. I can't help you with that.
You're right, absolutely.
If you're not man enough to play Pretty Pretty Princess in a Temblor-ridden area, maybe you better move.
What on earth would you do if you were not in an earthquake zone?
Tornado.
Oh.
Or locusts. I'd come up with something. Don't worry about it.
Natural disasters aid you quite well.
Terrible
in your
flood.
competitive nature, right? A flood. Oh, no. Here's another glimpse into human nature. Turns
Raining
out,
blood.
if you prefer the taste of peppermint over bubble gum, you are probably a couch potato.
Now, hold on. If you prefer peppermint to the flavor of bubble gum, I don't know what I choose, and I know I'm a couch potato.
I know you are, too.
I'm a bubble gum guy.
Then you're a little different. This is from the Smell and Taste Foundation. They found out that personalities and flavor preferences are very defined.
Now, this is interesting to me, and we're going to do a little bit of more of this tomorrow when the shoe girl comes in. How to tell a man by his shoes.
Yeah.
coming
so
in.
shoes and taste.
Well, I don't know if she's coming in, but she's going to be on the show.
Okay.
And she's going to rate us by our shoes.
She's already had photographs of them
Yes.
sent to her, and
Yeah.
she will know.
Right.
Well, here's the taste and smell guy, Dr.
I am
Alan
officially
Hirsch.
a bubble gum guy.
You're
Boyer,
bubble gum?
Peppermint or bubble gum?
I'll go bubble gum.
Jane?
Pepper.
Couch potato.
Really?
Yeah. And anyone can take the test. Here's Dr. Alan Hirsch. All you have to do is go to his website.
Anyone could use it on themselves and their coworkers and their loved ones, even their bosses, and get an idea what their personality is like based on their flavor preferences.
What's his damn website?
They also, it's,
Is it long?
No, it's smellandtaste.org.
Okay.
Anyway, the study also found if you like cinnamon, you're an extrovert. Those who like bubblegum
Well, who doesn't like cinnamon?
are impulsive. Turns out.
If you like what, you're impulsive?
Bubblegum, you're impulsive.
I'm not impulsive.
Over 400 people
Yes, you
were
are.
surveyed, and they came up with 6 flavor personality profiles. If you like the spearmint, you're probably aggressive.
I hate
Fruit
spearmint.
lovers make
I
the
like
best
spearmint.
employees. Here's Dr. Hirsch again, says this study makes dating a little easier.
I think it just has implications for all sorts of things. So maybe instead of going to the bar to meet a date, you should go to the supermarket or the drugstore.
Yeah. Out of the liquor store. Again, the address is smellandtaste.org. There was a story about a guy yesterday at the San Francisco Mall who jumped off an escalator and plunged 5 stories into the food court. And then he got up, ran to the 2nd floor, and jumped again. This happened at the Nordy's little area outside Nordstrom's at the San Francisco Shopping Center. The man and a woman sitting below in the food court were taken to a hospital for treatment of various injuries. And finally, this story from Ed Shadle, who feels the need for speed. He is hoping to break the world land speed record in a 39,000 horsepower jet car. The record now stands at more than 760 miles an hour. This is a retired IBM computer tech. He and his partners have put in $100,000 to their dream machine, the North American Eagle. The 3-wheeled vehicle built around the guts of an old F-104 supersonic jet fighter. They plan to start low-speed testing at an old air base in Washington State this September. He says on paper, their jet car can do 800 miles an hour. They're going to find out in September of 2004 in a desert speed run. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Shelley. Let's get a traffic update. Here's Route 66.
I think we still have some slow traffic southbound on 15 from Valley Parkway to Auto Parkway, where it's in the 30s. Then it's in the 40s past that, all the way down to Camino del Norte. Slow traffic continues as well south on 5 between Lucadia and Loma Santa Fe. Hurry into Rubio's for the $5 summer special. Get Rubio's original beer-battered fish burrito, rice, beans, chips, and a regular fountain drink, all for just $5 for a limited time at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
You've seen past winners of KGB's Miss World Class on posters, websites, billboards, and national shows. Now it's time for San Diego to see you. Want to be showered with $15,000 in cash and prizes, including a Santa Ana pool table from Olhausen Game Room Superstore,
a jacuzzi spa from Designer Spas and Barbecues,
a ladies' diamond necklace from Ed Benjamin & Sons Fine Jewelry,
an F Street romance bed,
a Vegas vacation from Harrah's Rincon Casino and Resort,
and a fat XR50 from the Fun Bike Setter. Then call the KGB Promotions Department at 858-522-5571.
We've got a tiara and sash with your name up. If your name is Miss World Class 2003. From O'Doul's and San Diego's Classic Rock. 101.5 KGB.
Northland, a great taste and the health benefits of cranberry in all 9 of their 100% juice cranberry blends. Northland, 100% juice, 100% refreshing.
Waiting for a sign to tell you it's finally time to make the leap to a digital camera? Whoa, definite signage there. Okay, here's the deal. Go to Ritz Camera and scoop up a super compact 2 million pixel Nikon Coolpix 2100 for just $249.99. To get 2 million pixels for about $99, ask for a Concord IQ 2000. What an incredible value. Of course, Ritz Camera throws in their exclusive digital advantage with over $300 in free software, rebates, and coupons for whatever digital camera you choose. Maybe it'll be the stainless steel Fujifilm 401 for just $299.99. You'll save $170 because we're throwing in the digital docking station free. Plus, all this week for Father's Day, we're giving away free gift cards worth up to $30 with the purchase of selected digital cameras. Call it a sign, call it fate, or just call it a bunch of darn fine deals. If you're still waiting to jump to digital photography, be first, my friend. Here's where you get in. Capture your world at Ritz Camera.
Are you a nocturnal animal? When the sun goes down, does your heart rate go up? Ah, then you, my friend, belong here with us. Where is that, you ask? Park at Dark at the San Diego Wild Animal Park. Every night until 10 p.m., the whole park comes alive with the sights, sounds, and celebrations of Africa. Witness African acrobats performing gravity-defying feats. Stand atop of the heart of Africa and watch the sun set over the savannah. Board the Wagasa Bush Line Railway and glide past rhinos, giraffes, gazelles. Dance to African rhythms as a cheetah watches your every move. Nocturnal animals unite here at Park at Dark.
Now, when you have a delicious Domino's pizza delivered, you'll get a coupon for $6 off admission to the San Diego Zoo's Wild Animal Park. Call Domino's, the pizza delivery experts. While supplies last, see coupon for details.
Ah, summer in Southern California. For you, it's lazy days at the beach. But for your car, it's a stop-and-go sauna with piston-melting freeway temperatures. Not to mention potholes the size of Pasadena. So get your car to the nearest for their expert signature service oil change. In just minutes and with no appointment, the Jiffy Lube JT will replace your dirty oil and filter and check and fill vital fluids, helping your car run more efficiently through the summer swelter. Suddenly, the blast furnace of the 101 feels more like a comfortable 68, at least to your engine. Jiffy Lube, every 3,000 miles. Lube it or lose it.
Right now, an oil change at Jiffy Lube gets you one free child's ticket with one paid adult to the San Diego Zoo's Wild Animal Park, where you can encounter the world's most precious and exotic creatures. It's like Africa, only closer. See Jiffy Lube for details.
What are you having for lunch today? Chances are you don't have a lot of time or money to spend. That's why Peter Piper Pizza's new $3.99 all-you-can-eat lunch buffet is just what you need. It's fast, it's affordable, and best of all, it's delicious. Come Piper Pizza Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 and help yourself to all the pizza and salad you can eat for just $3.99. It's perfect for anyone who's in a hurry but wants something more. Choose from a variety of hot, fresh pizzas smothered in real cheese and your favorite toppings, along with salads made fresh with crisp lettuce and tasty vegetables. All you can eat, all for just $3.99. Enjoy the lunch buffet at Peter Piper Pizza in El Cajon, in the Rancho San Diego Town Center, or in National City off Highway 54 at the Highland exit. Good food, good fun, and now good for lunch. No wonder everyone's happy at Peter Piper Pizza.
Everyone is happy at Peter Piper Pizza.
Padres had a chance last night to go short win streak. I think you win 4 games in a row. That's a streak. Let's find out if they were successful. The Chainsaw Now here, our final sports update for the morning. It's on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. Let's ask Jerry Coleman that very question. The Padres were down 5-3 with 2 on and 2 outs in the 9th inning. Could Rondell White crack a homer and help the Pods win their 4th in a row?
Rondell White with runners at first and second. 5-3. Padres trailing 9th inning. The pitch on the way to Rondell struck him out.
No. Yeah, Padres lose, but can take the series from the Rockies with a win tonight, having won 2 out of 3 so far. So this is a 4-game set. They'd rather out of 4 than go 2-2 on a push. They haven't won a series since April. First pitch from Colorado, 6:05 our time. On AM 600 KOGO. Dodgers have won 8 in a row, have tied up the Giants atop the NL West. They beat the Giants 8-2 last night. Sammy Sosa returned after his bat corking suspension. He had a broken bat single, no cork this time. Then later in the game, hit a 460-foot home run that landed deep in Cincinnati's Great America Ballpark. Funny thing is, he was at bat in Chicago at the time. Seriously. Fans in Cincinnati taunted Sammy all game.
No.
Hollering out, "Hey, Corky! Corky!" Once again, it's no wonder the world hates us when they witness horrific displays of American verbal brutality like that. Corky! Vicious. Atlanta Braves fans are jaded because their team has won 11 straight division titles but only one World Series title. A blasé attitude that has spread into the announcing booth.
Ground ball, that is a fair ball down the right field line. In to score Sheffield, in to score Chipper Jones. Andrew Jones will stop at third. That ball hit off the point, and Robert Thicke held to a long single.
Robert Thicke?
The 2 runs are in, and the Braves take a 2-0 lead.
Hey, go Thicke yourself.
And they did. Bobby. Robert Thicke highlighted the Braves' 6-1 victory over the Philadelphia Phillies. And finally, the final twist to the world's most discussed soccer deal. David Beckham is leaving Manchester United to play for Real Madrid.
Are you serious?
This immediately raises a question in the minds of millions of United States sports fans. Who the heck is David Beckham? Oh, wait, isn't he married to one of the Spice Girls?
Yes. You are correct, sir. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. $41 million. The British team, Manchester United, is losing their most famous soccer star, and maybe the most famous soccer star in the world, to Real Madrid, which is stocked with Ronaldo and all these guys, with the world's best players on one team. So he's basically going to an all-star team across the English Channel. And it's $41 million. Manchester sold the rights to him. That's not his salary. Manchester just sold him to the other team for $41 million. And now he's got to work out some other deal to get his own salary going. Sweet. And he's David Beckham. Could you pick him out of a crowd? There's a movie out called Bend It Like Beckham, story of a little Indian girl growing up in Britain. It's like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, only Indian. And her sister's getting married. I saw the movie. It's one of those indie flicks. And I think Jill likes it and all that. But the idea is that you bend it like Beckham. When you kick the ball on a free kick, and you hook it around into the goal. And Beckham makes a little cameo at the end. And he is just an idol in that country.
And this is an astonishing thing for Birmingham to be trading. This, to me, really, truly, if I did give a rat's ass about soccer, is right up there with the Red Sox trading Babe Ruth.
Yes, except maybe even bigger because the whole country cared about it. It was just...
And because he's being traded to another country.
Yeah.
And he's going to play for Spain?
Real Madrid in Spain. And Barcelona wanted to get him, too. I mean, there was a big bidding war for the guy. And
but the rivalry between the countries.
It's just
much more
horrific.
so than...
It's heartbreaking. In fact, I mean, soccer's so big. I think it was at our World Cup a couple years ago where Tony Blair was in the middle of something and he interrupted his speech to the House of Commons to give the soccer score update.
A little different than here.
Yeah.
Most importantly...
Who gives a rat's?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Talk to me.
What?
Hello.
Hello?
People all over are saying hello to SBC All Distance Connections, which means they're saying goodbye to worrying about long-distance bills.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So long.
See you later.
Goodbye.
All right, bye-bye.
All Distance service is both local home service and unlimited nationwide long distance, all for just $48.95 a month. Call anytime, anywhere in the U.S. from your home phone, so you never have to worry about your long-distance bill again. Plus, right now, you'll get voicemail, caller ID, and more. So say...
Bye!
See ya!
Toodaloo!
To worrying about long-distance bills, and say, hi, hello!
Hello.
To All Distance service, visit SBC.com or call 1-877-PIC-SBC to sign up and to find the right combination of services for you.
Long distance provided and priced by SBC Long Distance includes SBC California local residential service and certain extra features. Taxes, fees, universal service, extended area service, and installation extra. Excludes calling card calls and long distance for business or internet. Availability and credit restrictions apply.
Deep in the ocean world of amphibia lives a race of human-like, colorful night creatures. Every night this summer, they'll rise to the surface at SeaWorld San Diego and transform the entire park into a mystical, theatrical underwater experience. They filled the park with enchanting music, playful bubbling pathways, and a mysterious ocean fog. Watch as they perform mind-blowing feats of amazing acrobatics. Then, get ready to get wet at Shamu's House of Douse. And the moon's not playing tricks with your eyes. It's ocean fantasy. A fantastic amphibia farewell, complete with a glorious fireworks finale set to live music. And over 24 stilt walkers, aerialists, and acrobats wishing you the sweetest of dreams. Mystique de la Mer. Nightly this summer through September 1st. Get your SeaWorld San Diego Fun Card and see it all summer long.
Stunt Cars and All-Stars is brought to you by Gum Out. More than 75,000 miles. Try new Gum Out high mileage fuel injector cleaner.
Padres baseball, taking you there.
That's a very nice house you're coloring, Jimmy. And oh my, what detail. Did you draw this, Sarah?
Yep, it's Petco Park with charming features like a home run porch and an asymmetrical playing field. Plus, bleacher seating on top of the historic Western Metal Supply Building, reminiscent of the great old ballparks. And buying 2003 Padres season tickets now is my last chance to guarantee my seats in Petco Park.
That's right, Padres 2003 season tickets guarantee you priority seating in Petco Park opening spring 2004. Celebrate Padres last year at the Q with your own 2003 season ticket plan, starting at just $120. Plus, when you buy season tickets, you'll receive ticket exchange privileges, discounted parking, Padres store discounts, and much more. Don't miss out on Padres 2003, presented by Sequan. Call 619-699-6100 for all the details.
Padres baseball, taking you there.
The weather in Southern California is beautiful. Get out and enjoy it. And while you're out enjoying the weather, pack a couple of Detour bars. The Detour bar is the best tasting protein bar around. And the Detour best type of protein, it's called Designer Whey. It's the highest quality and it is the most easily absorbed by your body. When you're out there expending all that energy, your body needs to rebuild those muscles and it needs protein to do it. The protein in the Detour bar. Now, I tell you what, I keep a Detour bar in the Ford truck. I keep one in the race van, in the bunny truck. I have one with me everywhere I go. The Detour bar is delicious. It tastes like a candy bar, but it's packed with protein instead of sugar and fat. The Detour bar is a triple layer setup. Creamy caramel, crunchy roasted peanuts, and rich chocolate flavor. 15 grams of Designer Whey protein in every 40-gram Detour bar. They're low in carbs, low in fat, but they taste great. Pick up a handful of Detour bars. Keep one with you wherever you go. You're going to love the great taste. The Detour is available at Vitamin World, Bally's Total Fitness, and the Vitamin Shop.
Have you seen the Tiger Woods Buick commercials with the new SUVs?
I don't know if I've seen the newest.
What he does is they have hidden a bunch of cameras on a golf course. And it's just regular Joes out there on a foursome in Podunk Golf Course, America. And Tiger Woods emerges from behind the trees and joins them in a putting contest at the end. And these are real people. It's a candid camera setup. And whoever wins, it gets closest to the hole, right? Mm-hmm. Tiger pulls out a set of keys and look over there, and there's a brand new SUV for the winner. Completely spontaneous, and they gave away 4 the Buick SUVs as a prize to these unwitting, spontaneous people. It's a real candid camera type television commercial setup.
What can't that guy do? Everything he does is gold.
And he pulls it off. And if you've seen the ESPN one where he's walking through the offices of ESPN and he bumps into Stuart Scott, they kind of cross each other looking up. Oh, hey, Tiger. Oh, hey, Stu. You know how ESPN does these things where the athletes are walking through the building like it happens all the time? Mm-hmm. Right? And Tiger's walking through. Hey, we're having lunch today? Yeah, okay, we're having lunch. All right, see you 11:45 downstairs. Cool. And then Tiger keeps walking. And then behind him, through the offices,
500,000 people.
500 people in all these goofy outfits with, you the man, Tiger, what's up? And all these, everybody follow, like 200 people following.
Their spots are
offices. Yeah.
And Tiger's commercials are all good.
He's very good.
The stuff that he did for Nike was good, especially that one where he's got the 6-iron that he's bouncing or a wedge or whatever it is.
Oh, my.
And, that was real. That wasn't computer faked. That was a real deal where he popped that ball. God.
And the story behind that commercial is that they hadn't planned on doing that for the commercial. He just started doing it. The film was rolling.
He was dicking around during takes.
Right.
He was in between takes. TV's all hurry up and wait. And he was just trying to pass some time. They took one, threw away their script, and said, there's the spot.
Made a classic.
And it is a classic. His Buick commercials are good. Everything that guy does is good. He's a good actor. He's a great athlete.
Handsome.
Yeah.
God, I'd like to get him.
Yes.
I had him. He wasn't that good.
Really?
Here's Afshar. I think, is that how you say your name, Afshar?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Hey, dude, how you doing?
Doing good. Talk to me, buddy. Don't talk to the radio.
Oh, yeah, I was just calling to say check out the Bizarro comic that's published today. It's kind of funny with the supermodels.
What's Bizarro? Is that in the comics section?
Yeah.
What page is it?
It's, I don't have it, but it's on one of the comic pages. It's on the bottom.
E11. Bizarro. Let's see if this is worth because
is it?
Oh, here we are. Bunch of chicks, supermodels at sea. Who's in favor of ducking that rescue ship and seeing if we can go a couple more days without food? Yeah, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. You're right, Afshar.
All right.
They got some new ones coming out that are halfway decent. Thanks, man.
All right, take care.
See ya. Bye. Jeff, you're next here on the KGB. What's going on?
All right, good night.
What's going on, bud?
Just had a Palmy on, did you?
What?
You just had a Palmy, the Englishman.
Oh, a Palmy?
A Palmy? Palmy. No, he would not be a Palmy bastard. That would be an Australian. Palmy is short for prisoner of Mother England.
No,
And
Australian. Mate, it was a palm. But anyways, about 8 months ago, I left, and I tried to get a hold of you from the radio.
Right.
And I went over there to Afghanistan and Iraq and fought with the coalition forces. And just wanted to let you know that you guys got a great military, and it was a great pleasure working with the likes of you lot.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Glad you're back safely.
Cheers.
All right, see you, bud. Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
Let's talk about Cameron a little bit.
What about her?
8 more days until the nonstop surrounding the new Charlie's Angels movie.
Yeah.
Something that they don't want people to know is Cameron Diaz resents all the attention that's going to Demi Moore. So she's playing up the biggest difference between them. Her blonde hair and blue eyes, especially her eyes. Believe it or not, after Columbia paid her $20 million, she watched the film and demanded they spend another $200,000 to sex up the blue in her eyes.
Really?
Yeah. Then a few days later, she sent the movie back a second time and said, make them bluer. A source who has seen the finished print says Cameron is scary looking. No human being has eyes that blue. When veteran actor Richard Chamberlain stated the obvious and revealed gay,
I am gay.
he told Katie Couric that there were still a lot of movie stars who were in the closet. He said, Mel Gibson, for instance, who really knows what he is?
Oh, come on.
He's married with like 8 kids.
Gibson has taken heat over the years for allegedly being homophobic, and he wrote Chamberlain a letter ripping him to shreds for, quote, dragging my good name into your sordid lifestyle.
Wow.
Then issued a warning saying it would be a big mistake on your part to ever use my name again. Hey, he's a lethal weapon, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You're not going to mess with Melvin.
Shouldn't.
Sharon Stone. Nobody really lining up around the block to see Sharon Stone movies. Her next one comes out July 3rd, but only...
So what?
Wow.
So in a last-ditch effort to stay famous, she is swallowing her pride, and she's bringing her big ego to the small screen.
Oh.
She's getting ready to join the cast of The Practice, replacing Laura Thin Boyle, who wanted way too much money. Laura so depressed her friends threw a party for her, and when she arrived, a valet told her she was taking up 2 parking spaces. He asked her to try again. She got so offended, she gunned the engine and got out of there and didn't even show up for her own party.
Oh.
Interesting who producer David Kelly is choosing to keep and get rid of on that show. One actress who kept her job is 26-year-old Jessica Capshaw. Is she a great actress? Nope.
Wait, Capshaw.
Yes.
Kate's daughter?
But David Kelly has the script being considered by Steven Spielberg. That would be her stepdad. Here's a bad sign.
Nepotism in Hollywood.
2-day press junket for Nick Nolte's new movie, The Hulk. Reporters avoided Nick Nolte despite good reviews for his performance. According to one source, Nick's behavior was very odd. Sat down at his own table and he smells. He refused to socialize, just grunted. On the second day of the junket, he wore the same rancid clothing and smelled more.
Oh, God.
He's gone.
You know, what is wrong with people that they don't think bathing is necessary every day? And I was in the store the other day, and I was nearly knocked over, and it was an employee of the store. Isn't it incumbent upon the management to tell that person, hey, go home and take a bath, a shower, something?
That's bad.
It's horrible.
Emily Proctor. She is the blonde scientist on CSI Miami. And she's pretty good on that show. I've seen this a couple times.
Yeah.
During a recent trip home to North Carolina, the plane had landed, everyone was standing up waiting for the door to open. Emily said it was hot, it was crowded. That's when she realized the entire first class section was staring at her. She figured, well, I'm on a hit TV show. They probably don't see too many celebrities. And then she realized she was standing there topless.
How'd that happen?
How did that happen?
I mean, your pants, forgetting your pants, I can see that, but your top?
During the flight, she was given a set of pilot's wings. When she pinned them to her sweater, she had also attached them to the T-shirt underneath. And when she got hot and took off her sweater, the T-shirt went with it. She says, I had the vanity to assume everyone was looking at me because I'm a star. Nope, they were checking out the crazy broad who had her shirt off in first class. And, Jewel? Don't.
Jewel's getting all slutted up now.
Snaggletooth yodeler.
Don't.
Snaggletooth yodeler.
Stop it.
Well, she still does have that snaggletooth.
She has a snaggletooth.
You think she'd get it fixed.
And she is a yodeler.
The other day, Shell, you told us that Nicole Kidman was going to be signing an $8 million deal with Chanel.
Right.
Jewel has just picked up her first glamorous endorsement. She is the new face of Chic Razors.
For all you hairy broads.
The first magazine ad this weekend. Word is she'll be promoting it on TV. Everyone's looking forward to her first TV spot. She glides the razor over her armpits and sings, "Who will shave your soul?"
Oh, goody. Yodelodele.
Who will shave your soul? That's great, Joel.
Can't wait.
Good to have you with us. Here's Bernie on the KGB. What's going on, dude?
Hey there. Well, if I'm not a dude, I'm a dudette.
What's going on there, dudette?
Well, I was wondering what's the deal on your Thursday golf?
What's the deal that you would like to know? What
How does it work? How do you get to do it? How do you get picked? How do you get on the deal?
It's quite simple. First we drop to our knees and pray to Jesus. A thank you prayer for the Fun Bike Center, our title sponsor. But it's pretty simple. Just go to the web page. It's 101kgb.com and click on the Thursday golf link, and a form pops up, and it's got a place for you to put your name and all the pertinent information.
Okay.
And then you send it in, and you hope to be picked a random drawing. Every Thursday we go to beautiful golf courses. Like today we're going to Aviara at the Four Seasons Resort in Carlsbad.
Cool.
And we're not paying nothing, Bernie.
That's the good thing.
That is the best part of it.
Hey, now, so when do you notify people if they win? Like a day before? Or the
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's the day before.
Cool.
Abramowitz handles this thing from start to finish, and he's usually calling people by Tuesday or Wednesday to say, hey, if you're ready to go, let's go.
Oh, wow. I'll do that.
Okay.
Cool.
You know, you can probably enhance your chance of being picked in the random drawing with a little bribe.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Avo Uvasians or Davidoff or maybe a Partagas.
Maybe I have to bring the
Smirnoff?
Smirnoff.
Thank you, Bernie.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for listening to the show. Appreciate that.
Or say if you own a Mercedes dealership.
Yeah, whatever.
Something of that nature.
Convinced me to watch Swingers yesterday, which I did. He said to me yesterday in the office, have you ever seen Swingers? We were talking about Vince Vaughn.
Right.
I said, no, I've never seen it. I go home. Swingers is on Cinemax or something yesterday, so I watched the whole thing. And it's a pretty cool movie. And I'm going to play some music from the soundtrack of Swingers. Very cool soundtrack. Coming for you next here on the KGB San Diego, KGBB Temecula, just to name two radio stations that carry our internationally syndicated radio program.
It's okay. You've had an accident.
This Sunday night on TNT.
I'm here to help you get your life back.
Alec Baldwin in a world premiere movie event.
Things I do remember, some details are missing. She's my wife.
You think she's your wife. They made him their assassin.
If nature selects you to be a cold-blooded killer, then that is what you are.
But he has no memory.
I don't know who I can trust.
Now, the only people who know who he is.
Paul Kane killed 3 people in Amsterdam.
Something must have gone wrong.
Want him dead.
Someone is trying to kill me.
From TNT, the network that knows drama.
What did they tell you?
Alec Baldwin, Second Nature. See the world premiere this Sunday night at 8, exclusively on TNT.
What if nature does win out every time?
This Sunday night, all the drama lives on TNT.
Don't miss Alec Baldwin on TNT and the world premiere movie event Second Nature. This Sunday night at 8, exclusively on TNT.
Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America for 26 years. Why? The F-Series has more models to choose from. And the F-150 has more available torque and more payload than its competition. Nobody builds a tougher truck than Ford. Right now, during Ford's Centennial Celebration, you'll get 0% for 5 years on the F-150 Regular or Super Cab and Ranger. Ford will even match your down payment up to $1,000 on the Ranger. It took Ford 100 years to get here, but you only have a short time to get what could be the deal of the century. See your San Diego County Ford dealer today.
Not all buyers will qualify for 60-month Ford credit 0% APR financing at $1,667 per month for $1,000 financed with 10% down. Offer excludes Super Crew and SVT model. Ranger Double Down offer requires Ford credit financing, excludes RCL. Take new retail delivery by 7903. F-150 has more available torque and payload than the Dodge Ram, Toyota Tundra, and Chevrolet Silverado. See dealer for complete details.
Are you looking for serious, in-depth
entertainment
news? You know, behind-the-scenes stories of movies you see every day. Do you want exclusive coverage of local
theater
events and who's who of beautiful people in your community? Then you should get
Currents Weekend In,
Friday's Union Tribune. You'll get the latest facts on the fashion industry, details on over here, celebrity politics, like important matters of the state of style, and who's been in the public eye playing kissy with someone other than our boyfriend. Get the inside story with
Currents Weekend In,
Friday's Union Tribune.
If you can't get enough entertainment, pick up the new Currents Weekend section in Friday's Union Tribune. Find it on newsstands or call today to subscribe. 1-800-33-8830. Currents Weekend, San Diego entertainment, inside and out.
Another U.S. soldier has been killed in Iraq. 2 others were hurt. It's the third attack on U.S. personnel in the past 24 hours in Iraq. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
What's better than being ranked number 1? Being ranked number 1 twice. Zoom, zoom. Test the best at your Mazda dealer now and see why Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute both rank number 1 in car and driver comparison tests. And now get 0.0% APR financing for 5 full years or $2,500 cash back on the 2003 Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute. Take a test drive and take advantage of 0% APR financing for 5 years on car and driver comparison test winners Mazda Protege and Mazda Tribute. Or choose $2,500 cash back. See your San Diego area Mazda dealer and test the best today. 60 months Mazda American Credit financing at $1,666 per month for $1,000 financed with 10% down. 0% APR only for well-qualified buyers. Not all buyers will qualify. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 7/31/03. Excludes Mazda Speed and Protege 5. See dealer for complete details. Car and Driver 1102 Protege LX and 301 Tribute LX V6 4-wheel drive.
My car. Oh, someone stole my car. Okay. Just calm down. I have LoJack. All I have to do is call the police.
And then file a stolen vehicle report. Then a signal from a radio tower activates the LoJack unit in the stolen vehicle. I just turn on the LoJack tracking device in my patrol car, wait for it to pick up the signal from the LoJack unit, and there it is. Now I just follow the signal, and
They found my car and got it back to me. No wonder LoJack has something like a 90% success rate, or that the police usually find the stolen cars in a few hours. There's even a 24-hour recovery guarantee. To me, there's just no better way to protect the investment I made in my car. So if you care about your car,
Just call 1-888-3-LoJack or visit LoJack.com for more information. LoJack. Keep it close.
From Oceanside, we took the 5 to the 805 and saved.
From Torrey Hills, I took the 805 and saved.
You can save too during Kearney Mesa Ford's ultimate Red Tag sales event. This is no ordinary Red Tag sale. No way. Kearney Mesa Ford has clearly marked over 700 new and used vehicles, so there's no haggling, no hassles, just loads of great savings. Like an F-150 Super Cab with $7,000 net savings, or a new 2003 Explorer Eddie with a net savings of $8,500. That's right, $8,500 from MSRP. And if we make a deal, we'll pay off your trade no matter what you owe. Yes, even if you owe. Look for the tower at 7303 Claremont Mesa Boulevard between the 805 and 163 freeways. And check out this weekend's Union Tribune ad for all the details.
From San Marcos, you take the 15 to the 163 and save.
How will you get to the ultimate Red Tag sale? It's on now at
Kearney Mesa Ford, your Tower of Savings.
Explorer and F-150 include $3,000 factory rebate in lieu of low APR option. Sale ends Sunday.
Tomorrow on the show, we get pigeonholed. We get cubbied by this girl, this author, who has written a book called How to Tell a Man by His Shoes. And Jill ran around and took pictures of all our shoes, Boyer's Chukka boots, my Adidas, Chainsaw's Nikes, and Bromo's white socks and sandals.
Sexy.
Good luck. Have you guys ever, passed on a guy because of his shoes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Passed on a guy because of his shoes. What was wrong with his shoes?
The only thing worse than white socks and sandals is black socks and sandals.
Really? Black is worse than the white? Black's worse than white?
Yeah. It's dorkier.
It was long pants.
But the sandals as well, with the white socks?
He was wearing jeans, white socks, sandals.
Let's say if you're in Northern California, where all the hippies live, or in Seattle, maybe.
Yeah.
But otherwise.
Why? Is it okay to be a dork in Seattle or something? Is that what they
I'm just
strive
guessing.
for?
I've never been there.
Why don't they change it to Dorkville?
The hippies I used to know always wore naked feet with sandals. That's what you're supposed to wear.
Say, that's a good look with your shirt, Dave.
Well, anyway, she's going to judge us tomorrow here on the KGB.
I can't wait.
It'll be interesting because she does not know us. She's never seen us. She's going to do this sight unseen. All she has is photographic evidence of our footwear.
Excellent. I can't wait to hear the
immediately awash in self-doubt about my choice of footwear.
You're going to be fine.
I don't think so.
No, she's going to peg you right away.
All right, we'll see. Today's show has been brought to you by Trophies Restaurant, Home Equity Mortgage, the Escondido Cycle Center, your Lexus dealers. Thank you, friends. It's going to be Diane Ray next, talking about the blue chip, the secret words that you need to know to earn points to get cool free stuff. Cool. Mojo Nixon's got his own secret word later today. We'll be on the radio with you tonight. Encore show at 7 o'clock tonight. Don't miss the incredible DJ stylings of Abramowitz overnight. And we'll start it up at 5 again here on the 101. Love your show.